What in the world is happening out here? Do not gas me, people. Okay? Do not gas me. Do not. Whatever you're about to say in this live chat, do not do it. Think before you speak. Because if you gas me and it ain't true what you lot are saying, I'm going to lose it, okay? Big up your damn selves. Welcome into the building. Lateness is greatness, all right? We're covering Leeds versus Manchester City. I'm seeing a lot of Enzo Fernandez chitty-chatty. We're going to make a video on it after this watch-along, okay? After the watch-along, instead of reviewing the game, unless it's a ridiculous game, but more likely I will talk about Enzo Fernandez and talk about all of today's news. Do not worry. Do not worry. I have seen everything, okay? Even with my glasses, I see all. I have seen everything, and I will speak on it, okay? I've just been kind of waiting in the shadows and just waiting for everything to collate and collect all of the data, yeah? And see if everything is just aligning and quantifying and adding up and calculated, because there's just been news Chelsea-wise all day long, and I can't keep up. I can't make a video and then another bit of news and then another video. I can't give you 5 videos in one day. So I'm just going to wait for everything to just calm the hell down. And then I'm going to do one video at the end of the day and just give everything. And then what we're going to do going forward is we're going to do one in the morning, one late morning, early afternoon video news-wise, and then one night one, okay? If it's really going to be this wild. Enzo Fernandez. I don't know what's going on. But we shall see, okay? Because listen, nothing's happened yet. So let's calm down. Let's calma. But I will talk about it in a video. We're here to cover Leeds versus Man City, of course. Lineups are coming into your screen right now. We've got some different funky new graphics as well. Hope you guys enjoy. I like it. I think the slant is pretty nice. I do like it. Something different. So Leeds versus Manchester City. I did tell you I was going to cover top 6 games mainly. Don't mean to be a snob, but we're going to cover top 6 games and any seriously entertaining, intriguing clashes that come about. I haven't been able to cover so much at the moment because, of course, it is the festive period. So, you know, I have been paying more attention to my family members in the last couple of days, but I am back, okay? Don't worry, I'm about to neglect them once again. So we will be discussing a lot more watch-alongs and doing a lot more watch-alongs, and obviously their content will be coming swiftly. Tomorrow, at the moment, it looks like a triple threat. All you can eat Chelsea, London Clubs Carnage, and Battle of the North, all in one day, because we just don't have time to spread them out. And, you know, there's a game today, and then there's actually another game on the Friday, isn't it? Liverpool, Leicester. And obviously West Ham, Brentford, which we're going to be doing a watch along for the Liverpool Leicester game. So there's games on Friday, so there's no time to be doing anything other than just throwing out the content to you immediately. So that's exactly what we're going to do. But yeah, big up everybody in the chat. I'm just taking a look at getting this game up on my screen at the moment, and obviously we're going to go through those lineups as well. It's a big game for Man City. You might be wondering why are you so intrigued? Because, you know, my life and a lot of our lives in London town depend on Manchester City to step up their game, okay? The points gap, I'm now uncomfortable with the points gap. If Manchester City were to somehow dare to drop points today away from home to Leeds, I'm invested in this shit now, okay? I'm invested in this title race. I'm not usually invested because it doesn't usually concern me. You know, I don't want to see Liverpool winning too many league titles. I don't want to see Man City overtake us on league titles. But it's personal now. It's now personal, okay? Because Arsenal are in there. They're around cooking in certain areas that I don't think chefs of their nature should be. You know, I don't want to see them in this area. I'd like to see them come down to earth and come join us in the top 4 race. So, yeah, I'm not comfortable with this situation, and Manchester City really needs to sort their shit out, okay? Because there's a lot riding on this right now. So let's go through it. Obviously, Man City side, Lewis, who he was actually pretty impressed with against Liverpool last week when they won 3-2. He played very well. Lewis is starting again. So no Walker and no Cancelo. Walker and Cancelo both on the bench for Manchester City. Laporte on the bench as well. So most of the players that we expect actually usually to start are on the bench in that defense. But Akanji's in there, Stones is in there, Ake's in there as well. De Bruyne, Rodri, Gundogan, Mahrez, Haaland, and Grealish as well. For Leeds, I'm excited to see Aronson. I'm excited. Good to see Rodrigo as well in there. Greenwood, I'm not sure who this kid is, but I'm interested to see who he is. If anyone knows if he's played many matches, I haven't really seen him in 11s too often. Obviously, Rocker's in there as well. No Adams, no Tyler Adams, so it's not the team for Leeds that we're used to seeing across the board. There's a lot of changes in there. So Somerville as well had a really good end to the campaign before the World Cup started. Somerville, obviously Dutch, didn't get brought with the Dutch team, maybe made that statement far too late. But yeah, haven't seen him in the lineup. He's on the bench. Harrison's on the bench. He's usually involved as well. So quite a few changes. Don't know if I'm completely comfortable with it and what to expect from Leeds, but we shall see. Oh, Adams is suspended. Okay, that makes sense. No one would remember that. He's obviously suspended from way back when. So he's suspended. But it's a big statement from Pep for sure with this lineup. Hairline's in there again. Let's see. The guys, come back against Liverpool last week, got his goal, done his business. Very, very serious individual. And yeah, I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing a good match. But I do expect Manchester City to win. Personally, the predictions are in Man City's favour. When you look at Man City's bench, it's hard to turn away from them. They've got Bernardo there if they need to bring him on. They've got Phillips, who's now back fit, former Leeds player as well. Obviously, was with the England camp over the World Cup. Sam Greenwood is a baller. Watch out for him. Definitely will. I haven't seen him in the team before, so I'm actually quite intrigued. And I'm happy to be doing these watch-alongs because now I'm expecting to gain even extra knowledge now on these teams when I'm getting to do these watch-alongs and taking my little notes as always. But yeah, when you look at that Man City bench of Foden, even Palmer I was very impressed with in the first half against Liverpool on that left-hand side. He was playing really, really well, giving us that Leroy Sané type vibe on the left wing. He's on the bench. He could easily come and change the game if need be. So there's a lot of threat and a lot of powerhouses on that bench. Obviously, no Julian Alvarez. I'm guessing he's still partying in Argentina somewhere after the World Cup win. So yeah, there's no him, but there's still a lot of threat on that bench. Matisse, are we signing Enzo? Listen, I've been reading and keeping up to date with all of the news throughout and just keeping tabs on things. But in terms of that, it's difficult to say whether or not we really are going to actually pay that release clause. From what I'm seeing, it's a lot of Benfica putting out threats of, listen, if you don't put this release clause triggering figure in the next couple of days, then we're going to take him off the market. That doesn't really add up, considering that if there's a release clause there, unless it expires before the January transfer window, you can't really just take him off the market. We could easily trigger that release clause whenever we want to. And in theory, we should be able to then get him. So I don't really understand that threat from Benfica. Will Chelsea take the Vardiol money that, 100 million plus for the Croatian centre-back and just put that towards Enzo Fernandez? Is that where the money's coming from? Maybe. Is that why we're going in for a cheaper centre-back from Monaco? Maybe. There's a lot going on. Jorginho linked to Newcastle today as well. Is that really as serious as it looks? Again, these are all things we're going to talk about in the video. I have no idea what's going on with FFP, if we even do that anymore. Can you do watch-alongs for Barcelona? I mean, at the moment, I'm doing Premier League. If we widen it out to European football, we will try, but it will have to be big clashes. I'm not going to sit here and watch Barcelona rip up Etche 7-0. I will definitely be looking for those Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid clashes as well. But yeah, right now we're on Premier League. And if I have time, which is going to be difficult, if I have time to sneak in some top tier quality European clashes, then I will not run from the Milan derby. I will not run from the El Clasico. I will not run from, some seriously entertaining big matchups, Napoli, Roma, etc. So we'll keep an eye out, but the schedule is the schedule and it ain't easy. There's a lot of games overlapping sometimes. I've heard the Italian league is very fun. I know that as well. Atalanta played some beautiful football a couple of years ago in the Champions League, and then you got Napoli stepping in there and, Sarri ball as well. And so there's a lot at Lazio. There's a lot going on. I have also seen that Reece James is out for 4 to 6 weeks as well. We'll be talking about that. There's a lot going on. But let's take a look at the Premier League table before we continue any further, because we need to know just how serious this game is for Manchester City. This is not no piss about, okay? As much as we want to believe and pray and hope that Arsenal will drop off, they have 40 points at the moment, 13 wins, 1 draw, and 1 league defeat. If we take nothing else from this current league table, forget who it is on top, forget the fact that Gabriel Jesus is injured, just talk about Arsenal. 4 wins out of the last 5, 15 matches played. I watched them against West Ham. Really convincing. When a goal down, again, showed the mental fortitude to come back. Saka, Odegaard, the chemistry, Ben White down the right-hand side, the combination play. Martinelli's amongst the goals, and Nketiah with some serious number 9 centre forward play. If you take everything away from the fact that it's Arsenal and we expect them to crumble and all of this extra shit, and we just go off what we've seen this season, 13 wins in 15, 1 draw, 1 defeat. That defeat came against Southampton in a game where you could say that they could have got something out of it. It's not like they were trashed. And the Manchester United draw, the defeat came at Old Trafford, apologies, and the draw came against Southampton. The Manchester United game away from home, you could say that they actually played pretty well, but they just got hit on the transition on the counter, and, there was no Thomas Partey. Lokonga couldn't hold it down. And then obviously Southampton, that was a draw. They could have easily gone and won that if they had been a little bit more clinical with Gabriel Jesus. That's ridiculous, guys. That's something that we have to be a little bit concerned with. I'm not going to lie. That is not good reading for us rivals. 15 games, 13 wins, 1 draw, 1 defeat. That is title winning form. As much as we would love to run away from it, it is 15 games played, double that, that's 30. So we're getting closer to the halfway point in the season. Still need to rub out a few more games before it's officially really the halfway point. I'm not even saying they're in a title race, because people have been asking me, are Arsenal in a title race? Are Newcastle in a title race? I personally don't think anybody's in a title race outside of Manchester City until I see what they are and where they are in February, and after I see their January transfer window. What team will they be leaving the season with? What team will they be ending the season with to compete with Manchester City, who we've just read out their bench is astonishing. Until a team goes into the January transfer window and plugs in the positions that they need to and shows the intent and seriousness that they actually want to win a title and fill in those gaps, even if it's for, squad depth, if there's another injury, say to a Partey, etc., who's going to come in for him. Until I see what people are leaving with in the January window, I can't say anyone's in a title race, because this is not title winning time. This is just mid-season, do what you're doing and keep it moving. Title winning time is March, February, late February, March, when every single game is, it is really for the league. It's back and forth. It's ebb and flow. Right now, it's not about that. It's just about getting to trying to really cement top 4 and just making sure that's guaranteed. And then once that's ticked off the list, then you go from there. But it is worrying. It is very worrying that win ratio is serious. It demands respect. It's going to get a lot of my respect. And we need to put a stop to it. And the only way we can do that is by taking points off from ourselves, which we didn't do. You know what I'm saying? So we've only got one more game against them, but also Manchester City, who are currently on 32 points with a game in hand over Arsenal and 2 games in hand over City. If Manchester City, if they lose today, 8 points behind Arsenal, I don't for 1 second believe that they, can't just turn that around. They're more than capable of winning 10 games on the trot, 11 games on the trot if they have to. But don't make me have to fucking sit there and pray for you to do that. Don't make me have to actually start watching every one of your games, because this really is life or death for me. If Arsenal win this title, I cannot go outside. I can't. I will not. I refuse to go outside. I will not go to DR Sports Studio. I will not go outside and frolic around and go and do my daily activities. I will stay inside until that moment in time has passed and people have calmed down. I will not be out there for the red flares and the drums and the songs and the singing. I'm not doing it. I refuse. For those of you that don't live in London, you don't understand how many people are out there that are, repping this badge and really just excited right now. And it's truly sickening. So if they win this, I'm not involved. So City really need to step it up now. It's enough games, enough banter. You've had your fun. Now it's time to really leave here with something, and they need to win this game. So as much as usually if we was involved, I would be saying, come on Leeds. It's not going to happen. And I'm seeing a lot of come on Leeds in the chat. Arsenal fans have sure be hoping and praying that, Leeds win this match. If Leeds win this match and they're really 8 points clear of City, that really does hurt my heart and soul. And that really does worry me. I'm then worried. I'm not saying Arsenal are going to win it and are favourites, but I am very worried. I am very worried if they are 8 points clear. At any point, you should be worried if someone's 8 points clear. So, yeah, Arsenal fans are difficult enough to deal with online. I certainly won't be dealing with them in real life. I'll tell you that for a fact. So, yeah, City, let's go. Let's go, citizens. Sort your shit out. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not a joke. Every single time I speak to a City fan, they always tell me that we've got this. Every time I speak to a City fan, you tell me that you've got this. And you tell me that, don't worry. We've got everything under control. We can handle this. We've been here, done it. We've got the stamp to prove it. You better handle your shit. You better handle your business, because if you don't handle this, we will be straight up to Manchester. I'm telling you that for a fact. If Manchester City let this slip and dare let this team, I shall not speak of, win this title, I will be straight up to Manchester to cause carnage. You won't be forgiven. You know, at this point, it's been a lovely, you know, relationship between City and Chelsea, apart from that Champions League final where you wanted to get a little bit aggy with us, a little bit rude. But apart from that, it's been a pretty friendly relationship. There hasn't really been any aggro, any real animosity, you know. Oil brothers, oil boys. We've had our shows. You know, you're not really real rivalry of us, you know, little brothers, as we call you. I like to call them little brothers, following in our footsteps of oil money and success and whatnot. You let this shit happen now, there will be real rivalry. I tell you that for free. When we couldn't win it and it was between Tottenham and Leicester, we made sure to put that knife in the back. We made sure that if we couldn't have it, no one would. It's like when you know, if you like someone, if I can't have them, no one will. It's a bit toxic, but it's what we do. Do you know what I mean? We tend to stop shit getting too out of control. If we can't win it ourselves, we make sure that we direct it into the right path, and we put it in Leicester's path in the end. You know what I mean? We won, or we took points at Stamford Bridge and made sure that Leicester sealed the deal. We didn't do that this time with Arsenal, you know what I mean? But that's because we're relying on you to do your business. So handle your business, do you know what I'm saying? You lot deserve to be depressed. We should let Arsenal win the league as revenge for you beating us in the Champions League final. No. That is the last thing you should. That is the wrong approach. That is the wrong approach. I'll tell you why. Because you let them do this, and there's going to become a time where you need us. You know, this doesn't last forever. Football goes in cycles. Let me remind you, we had our moment of dominance. We now slipping away. When Pep leaves, or whatever have you will, you might have your little slip. You may not always be what you are. At some point, you won't be at the top. You might be dangling in fourth or fifth, and you might need something from us. And best believe you ain't going to get shit. You ain't going to get shit from us if you even think for a second that we're going to tolerate you letting this happen. Don't even think about it, all right? Best believe. In fact, I would do an investigation on you lot. I would actually start to appeal and we should create GoFundMes for this shit. If this happens, Liverpool, the best bridesmaid in football, couldn't get it done with all of their best players in the world in different positions. You let Arsenal do it. Think about that. You let your assistant manager go there. You let Jesus go there. You let Zinchenko go there. There has to be an investigation on your clock. There has to be an investigation on your clock if you let this happen. Match fixing is a bad thing. Look at what's happened to Ivan Toney. He's going to be banned for a very, very long time. You choose closely, Manchester City, if you really want to let this happen. Think very wisely. There's an investigation pending, I'm telling you, on you. If you let this happen, we definitely have to look into this, for sure. More than you can believe, we have to look into this, because it doesn't look right. Doesn't sound right. Definitely doesn't look right. Former assistant manager and friend of Pep wins the title. I don't know about that. I feel like that's a UEFA, FIFA, Premier League, FA investigation, even though those first two federations don't have anything to do with this. I think it's a big investigation. I can't lie. Very, very big. I think it's a big investigation. So yeah, let's see. Bet 365 City. Let's run the agenda. Oh my god. Phillips is not going to play anytime soon because Pep said he'd come back overweight. Can we get some more confirmation in the chat? Is that true? So is Calvin Phillips come back overweight? Is that why he's on the bench for Manchester City? Well, he would have been on the bench anyway. But is that a serious problem for you guys? Because obviously I know Smith Rowe for Arsenal as well. I saw some images of him looking a tad bit overweight as well. A couple months back now. But then when people were talking about relying upon him potentially for, you know, left wing and moving Martinelli down the middle, I said, you might want to slow your roll on that, because I'm not sure if Smith Rowe is really ready for the level of competition and the level that you guys are playing at. You know, from the moment he got injured until now, you guys are unrecognizable. So I'm not sure if he's ready to step in and be a starter in a team playing at this level. I have no idea. You know, I highly doubt it. I think right now he's got a long way to go. Kevin De Bruyne had a great game last time I watched as well against Liverpool. Kevin De Bruyne was by far and away man of the match. A lot of people have been saying, is he a system player? You know, can he only do it against the greats? With the greats, I think that's harsh. I think whenever we see a player that doesn't perform in another team for club or country, we immediately go and say system player. You asked me, is Partey or Casemiro? I'm going with Casemiro on that mixed economy. Going with Casemiro. If you're talking about who's the better player, I'm going Casemiro, but Partey's a really good player. But yeah, in terms of Kevin De Bruyne, I wouldn't say he's a system player at all. I think that's really, really a really foolish comment, really foolish statement. I think he definitely could come out of that City team and go and do it in other teams. I have no doubt about that. The guy is a brilliant footballer, both-footed, can go either way, great crosser of the ball, great shooter of the ball, both feet, great passer of the ball. Yes, he does spam crosses. Yes, let's get that out there in the open. Yes, he does love to spam across, but didn't David Beckham like spamming crosses as well? You know, I don't know why we're criticizing someone for making the best use of their attributes. If you don't want him to spam crosses, then stop him from crossing. Do you know what I mean? He didn't say that no one can stop him from crossing the ball. You know, if you want to stop him from crossing the ball, then close him down. But when you've got delivery, like I saw from him for that Ake chance where he headed it straight at the goalkeeper, unfortunately, he didn't score that because it was a great opportunity. He should have scored. And then obviously set up Ake again for the goal. When you've got a bend and a whip like that on the ball, why would you not cross? Do you know what I mean? I'd be pretty pissed as a Chelsea fan if Reece James suddenly decided to stop crossing. You know, don't stop crossing. You're a brilliant crosser. If you get numbers in the box and you can deliver the ball like that, then you should be crossing the football 100%. Crossing is not something that, you know, we should alienate and just take away from our game. So, yeah, if he might be crossing a lot, but people are giving him the space, the time to do so. So he does it. Grealish starts, Foden benched. Why? I mean, yeah, I mean, Foden, I mean, listen, City have a ridiculous amount of options at their disposal. Whether they start Foden, whether they start Grealish. I think Grealish, to be fair, played very well at the end before the World Cup break. He played brilliantly against us in the cup match where they knocked us out of the Carabao Cup, the EFL Cup. He had man of the match performance there. He then didn't start the following game. A lot of City fans weren't very happy about that. I think they dropped points. Yeah, that was the game against Brentford at home where they lost. Ivan Toney with the double, 3-1, I think it was. They weren't best pleased that he didn't, or was it 2-1? I can't remember. But they weren't best pleased that he didn't start that game. So I think Grealish is no reason why he can't play this game. I think he's been pretty decent recently. But this is the thing with City. They've got so many options. It's just like, you know, it's like kid in a candy store, isn't it? So yeah. Asma Pump says Grealish should be starting. Answer me, please. Let's see what your comment is. 1 second. Please tell me it's something relevant to... Yes, it is. Fantastic. Because we've been getting some weird comments recently. People have been asking me some crazy questions. Do you think Odegaard is more skillful than De Bruyne? I think putting Odegaard in the same sentence as De Bruyne is a very bad thing to do. We shouldn't do it. And I'm not going to do it. And I'm not going to agree with you. No, I don't think he is. Listen, Odegaard's playing brilliantly. He's in really, really good form. He was brilliant against West Ham. His connection down the right-hand side with Ben White, with Saka was, you know, it was unstoppable. Chemistry's on point. But there's levels to this game, okay? There really is levels to this game. And people are very quick to rub out now Kevin De Bruyne. I saw... You know, I was on DR and Robbie was questioning whether he was world-class. I mean, how are we even having these conversations, these debates? Of course, Kevin De Bruyne is world-class. Could he have done a hell of a lot better in this World Cup? Yes, he was awful in the World Cup with Belgium. But that doesn't mean now suddenly we're going to go from one extreme to the next. He is 100%, undoubtedly, undisputedly world-class. And if you don't think he's world-class, then I honestly have a lot of questions for you, because the fact that this question has even come up just shows for me how reactionary people can be in football. I love a bit of reactionary here and there. A little bit of pepper, a little bit of cayenne, a little bit of reactionary. Just a little drizzle, especially if it suits me. I'm more than here for a little bit of reactionary sprinkled around the place. But you people take it too far. People take it way too far. This is Kevin De Bruyne that we're talking about. Like, he was poor for Belgium, but let's leave it at that. Criticize in isolation. I always say, if a top player is consistently giving you top performances, then if they have a bad game, you criticize in isolation. And if they're a player that consistently gives you shit performances, then you praise in isolation. You don't go over the top when they play well. And of course, yes, he should show up for his country and he should play well. But now people are trying to pretend like as if he was bad in the World Cup in 2018 when they came third, or that he was bad in the Euros when they went to the, I think they went to the semi-finals, or was it the final? It's too much, doing too much now, doing way too much, There's a lot of top players that have probably underwhelmed you for their country, but yeah, we're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do this. So yeah, I disagree with the outlandish takes unequivocally. He's 100% world class on technical ability alone. Okay, and Odegaard, brilliant, really good player, and I'm glad in a weird way. Listen, I don't want to see him do well for Arsenal, but it's nice to see someone who got the level of hype that he got at Real Madrid. Then he kind of had to go back down to a Real Sociedad and kind of work his way back up again, and now he's performing, and the hype is not unjustified, which is, a lot of players get hyped up at a young age. He was getting hyped from like 16 years old in Norway, and it's nice to see that people weren't chatting complete bollocks. He actually has a reason for the hype, but to put him on Kevin De Bruyne's, it's just wild. It's just wild to do that. It's bad, very bad, irresponsible, if anything, very irresponsible. So yeah. Anyway, so moving on. A lot of coverage here. Prime, is this the 1 week that Amazon Prime are doing this, and then we're back to normal? Let me know. I'm seeing that they're covering this game. Are they covering the games on Friday, or is that it? Did they just take, New Year's Eve? Sorry, not New Year's. Did they just take Boxing Day and did they just take this group of fixtures in between Christmas and New Year? Are we back to normal now on Friday? Let me know in the comments down below. This type of chitter chatter about De Bruyne is what led us to Núñez, Erling Haaland comparisons. I want you to be very aware of that. This type of chitter chatter is why we ended up with those comparisons. It's why we ended up with Bruno Guimaraes being compared to Cantona and Gerrard and Lampard. It's very dangerous what some of you guys are doing. Very dangerous. And I won't partake in it because I get clipped. You guys don't get clipped, but I do. So I'm not involved, but you can do as you please. Very dangerous chitter chatter going on in the football world right now. I think people need to do a lot more for a lot longer period of time before they start getting these comparisons that you're giving. Kevin De Bruyne's done it in the top. Even go and look at Kevin De Bruyne at Wolfsburg, if your memory is not serving you well, and look at what he was doing at Wolfsburg. He's been doing it in the Premier League every season in, season out, when he's been fit. And for you to bring Odegaard in it, because Odegaard's had a great, 6 months has it been? Because even last season, I've seen people criticizing Odegaard for not turning up in the big moments, for not turning up unless it's a 3 p.m. sunny day kickoff at the Emirates or whatever. A lot of criticism for Odegaard last season. And now people, after a few months, are willing to put Odegaard and Kevin De Bruyne in the same sentence. It is I can't fathom, honestly. I can't fathom sometimes why we do these things. It's insane. Borderline insanity, what I'm hearing. I'm doing very well. Zippy, big up. I haven't seen you in a long time, my brother. I'm doing very well. Doing very, very well. Is 100 million for Enzo Fernandez a bit wild? It is wild, but I am not against chaos and carnage. I'm not. I am desperate. You know how desperate I am for a midfielder in January, and a quality one at that. Now, for me, Enzo Fernandez is like there, and then like Amrabat, based on the World Cup. I don't watch Florentina week in, week out, but he had a great World Cup. He'd be like a second or third choice in terms of like listing out players. I am desperate for a midfielder. And I saw someone with a great tweet today. Chelsea have not bought a midfielder and spent big money on a midfielder since Theresa May. You know, I don't know who was, probably Donald Trump was president. You know, there's so much that's happened in the world since Chelsea spent in midfield. I'm not saying he's worth it. I'm not saying he's valued at that. I'm saying I don't give a damn. Okay? From what I've seen and what I've heard from Benfica fans as well, when I've spoken to them on this channel, and what I've seen statistically and going into all the metrics as well online, and obviously everybody's been watching the World Cup, the guy looks certy. He looks like he's giving you the pass. He's looking like he's setting the tempo and able to slow down and speed up play. He's aggressive. He's able to tackle. He's doing the defensive work. He's actually chipping in with a goal or two here and there. He looks like everything that we don't have in midfield. So for that reason, I ain't shutting it down. It's a wild price to pay. So was Darwin Núñez. It was a wild price to pay. Mudryk from Shakhtar Donetsk. It's looking like a mad price to pay. Listen, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't give a damn anymore. If it was a striker, different conversation. I would be maybe looking at it a bit different. But I need midfielders, people. I need midfielders, and I need them now. Okay? I would love us to go and get an Amrabat and then go and get an Enzo Fernandez in the summer for a fairer price. But if we don't get him now, he'll probably go City or Real Madrid. So it is what it is. Tchouameni went to Real Madrid for 100 million euros. Listen, it was too much money, but I didn't give a damn. I didn't give a damn. I didn't give a damn, and I don't give a damn now. Okay? I don't give a damn then, and I don't give a damn now. I'm very, very serious about this central midfield position. Very serious. More than you can believe. I am so serious. I need a midfielder now, and I need one in January, and I need one in the summer. I don't give a damn how we get one. I don't give a damn. As long as I rate them, I'm happy with them. And if it's too much money, then it is what it is. I'm afraid that's the price you pay in January. The premium is peak. They only signed him for 10 million euros in the summer from River Plate. We have to hold that as an institution. That's why you have to have good scouting. That's why you have to see these players before they come to light. Brighton apparently was extensively scouting him last summer before Benfica picked him up along with Wolves as well. Obviously, Julian Alvarez ended up going to Manchester City for 14 million from River Plate. He's probably worth about 60 million now, minimum, maybe even 70, right? This is what happens when you don't scout. So we are paying the price for our crimes that we committed over the last few transfer windows and not having a proper recruitment team in place, having Scott McTominay as a scout, plucking out players from thin air, or maybe we were scouting the right players and Marino and Roman just weren't putting the money down and bringing in the players or whatever. Whatever have you will, whatever the reason is to why we are in the mess, we are here. So as long as they ain't breaking FFP, as long as they're not signing Gael Kakuta when he's 15 years old, just finished his GCSEs and getting 2 transfer bans, I don't give a rat's bollocks. I'll tell you that right now. I'm not scarred in midfield. I'm scarred in attack. I have my PTSD. I have my problems. I'm seeing a therapist. It is attackers that have been troubling me for years. In midfield, I am good. I am more than good. I am calm. I am collected. I am ready for change. I'm ready to splash. We haven't bought a midfielder since what? Jorginho and Kova under Sarri. I'm good. I'm good. Trust me. I don't mind. Go and get a midfielder. 100%. Go and get it done. Go and get it done. The only position that scars me is attack. Everything else, at the moment, I am a calm individual. I'm starting to get a little bit of a twitch every time we sign someone who's picked up an injury. Fofana, now in Cuckoo. I'm starting to get a twitch. Like, my eye has a little flicker when we sign someone of that nature. But it's not PTSD yet. It can be cured and it can be stopped. It's not something that's out of control. Strikers, I am finished with strikers. When it comes down to strikers, I have no hope, no hope in hell. If you cost more than 50 million, I'm not even talking to you at the moment as a striker. Don't even talk to me. I don't trust our club. I don't trust anything. That's why I'm liking this Fofana signing. He's very low maintenance. He's very low key. No one knows who he is. If he fails, nobody gives a damn. We didn't even know that we even signed him in the first place. If he explodes, it's fantastic. I love that. Beautiful. But any big name strikers right now, like Vlahovic and shit like that, miss me. Count me out of that. I got problems. But in midfield, I'm good. So to answer your question, I don't think he's worth 127 million euros or whatever the release clause is. However, if you're telling me Chelsea are going to get the deal done tomorrow and they're going to bring him in January the 1st, I will smile and sit here shamelessly and tell you I don't give a damn. And that's exactly what it is. So yeah, that's where I stand on Enzo Fernandez. He looks like a quality player. And I'm down with that. I'm very much down with that. He's a player that unanimously there won't be any drama around as well. You know, there's no cults, there's just nothing around him, you know. There's no Chelsea. That Chelsea fan base have not been able to suffocate him and create a narrative around him yet and do a madness. It's just everybody just likes him. They like him, so it's good. I don't want no drama. I want peace. I don't want problems. So yeah. Okay, we are how long away from kickoff? We're 15 minutes from kickoff now. I've also seen Jorginho could be going to Newcastle. Wow. I mean, I don't know how true that is, but if that actually happens, that's nuts. That is out of nowhere. No one would have seen that coming. And I actually think it would work. You know, you have him in there surrounded by Bruno Guimaraes and Joe Linton as like your box-to-box, you know, P&P. That is pretty damn impressive. You know, Jorginho always plays best when he's next to P&P, whether it be Kante, whether it be, you know, the Italy Euros team, Locatelli or whoever. He always does best when he's got someone who can balance him out. And if he goes to Newcastle and plays the football under Eddie Howe alongside Bruno Guimaraes and Joe Linton, then you get Saint-Maximin back on the left wing and you get Almiron back on the right wing and you throw Callum Wilson in the middle. That's your 4-3-3. Smells like Champions League football to me. Very tasty. Very, very tasty. And I'd be happy for him because I personally don't want to give him a new contract because I want a different type of midfield now. And I'd be happy for him. And if he can go up there to the Newcastle and go and win the league, stop Arsenal from doing it, then I'd be more than happy. That would firmly put him in legendary status for me, 100%. The fan base owe you an apology regarding Kante. Listen, I've always said it's nothing personal. Much like Aubameyang, it's nothing personal. It's nothing personal. I love Kante. I love him more than you can believe. However, I see a pattern and a trend, and it's actually now starting to be apparent for everyone and also other players as well, like Reece James, but he's young. It's like an Iron Robin. You pray to God that his fitness somehow just magically changes when he develops and gets into his peaky years. Iron Robin was ridiculously injury prone when he was younger at Chelsea, and then at Bayern Munich, he seemed to be fine. Hopefully that happens to Reece James. But Kante is very different. He's literally shutting down, okay? Literally, he is shutting down. He is slowly fizzling away because of too many matches, too much yards have been covered, too much mileage is on the car. And now we have to replace the car. The car was brilliant. It was so serviceable. It was quality. It had the whole 9 yards. It took us from A to B, fit for purpose, friendly, family friendly. It was a great car. I liken Kante to a good, sturdy, world-class 6-seater Jeep. Just does everything. Quick and just everything. It ticks all the boxes. But it's over. It really is over. And I don't even know when he's back, but yeah, brother's injury period time has been extended again without him even touching the pitch. So it's long. It's a long day. Let's see. What do I think of Ralph as a sporting director? For us, I think we've got enough people at the moment in positions. So I think we're fine. If we're not, then Jesus Christ. How many more people are we going to hire? You know, there is such a thing as having too many cooks in the kitchen. If we're going to make quick, decisive decisions, we would prefer not to have 10, 20 people to have to email and ask, get into board meetings about every single decision we want to make. I think a good group of 5 or 6 individuals doing their different things is enough. You know, global transfers, head of recruitment, technical director, whatever. But from the moment you have to start making up new names for people is when you've gone too far. John Anderson, real or paper talk? Very real, very real.
it would appear very real, and we will be covering it. I know I haven't even spoken about it on this channel. Again, it's because I've not been watching him. I didn't know the player before we were linked, and I stopped watching Monaco a long time ago. When Tchouameni left, I left, and he's not apparent in the senior French team either, so I haven't been seeing him there. So yeah, Monaco are not exactly lighting up Europe, so I haven't had an opportunity to watch him. I am trying to get a guest who knows him extremely well for everything you need to know. But when it is officially done, then best believe, of course, I'm going to speak about it, and then I would have had enough time to do all my homework. But it looks like at the moment it's a cheaper alternative to Vardiol. They want a left-sided centre-back. They want a left-footed centre-back. They've wanted that for a while. And that's someone that they've earmarked as the replacement for Koulibaly, potentially long-term. I don't know. You know my feelings on Levi Colwill. I don't go around hyping up every single young player, but the ones that I do rate, I'll let you know. And Levi Colwill, for me, I am very, 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 very optimistic on this guy. I really, really rate Levi Colwill. I think he has similar capacity to make as big an imprint on the first team as a Reece James. From everything I've seen so far from him and just his overall build, he's got a very like Saliba type build about him. He's tall, he's strong, he's a great ball playing defender. He just needs nurturing, unearthing, and opportunity. In my opinion, he cannot fail. I just don't believe a player of his potential can fail if surrounded by stability, coaching, obviously development. Obviously, there will be some mistakes, like Saliba giving away the penalty in the West Ham game, and then he blossoms and he does his thing. So for me personally, I think Vardiol is brilliant, and I would have taken Vardiol. Don't get me wrong, he's ridiculously good. But if you're not getting him, and if you're not getting a level of defender like that, then I wouldn't be surprised if Levi Colwill very quickly, comes and surprises a lot of people if given the opportunity next season. And a lot of people are like, oh, he's not in the Brighton team. Why is he not in the Brighton team? He can't be that good if he's not in the Brighton team. Well, context is important. You know, Brighton had a great start to the season. They have a really, really good team, sturdy, stable team in Webster, in Dunk, etc. And there was no need to rotate and bring in a Levi Colwill. On top of that, having a managerial change. Now that Webster is injured, Levi Colwill is playing. Levi Colwill is playing very, very well. And already, after a couple of games, not only is he playing extremely well, he played very well against Arsenal in the Cup, played very well in the last game week. Some Brighton fans are already saying that, wow, he's playing so well, it actually won't just be a throw Webster back in situation. It might be difficult for him to get back in, or he'll have to displace somebody else. That doesn't surprise me. That genuinely does not surprise me, because he is really, really good. And I was pissed when I found out potentially he could be leaving. You remember last summer when we was trying to get him involved in deals. And thankfully, Todd Boehly put a little stop to it. And he said, you know what? We're not going to let him go. We're going to bump up the price for Cucurella. And we're going to then not permanently transfer Levi Colwill. We're going to take some hit on the transfer fee in terms of paying more, but we're going to loan him out instead and keep the value of the player. I'm glad he did that, because sometimes we don't know what we've got at this club. And we misuse and abuse some of our talent, and we don't appreciate what we're actually capable of creating. And we could save ourselves a hell of a lot of money, as we did with Reece James to a certain extent, aside the injuries, if we actually use some of the players, some of them, not all of them. You know my opinion on Conor Gallagher. I don't think he's as good as everybody hyped him up to be before the season started. I think he could have done a tactical job at best, a tactical job for Tuchel, but not giving us the same form that we saw at Palace. And there's no surprise in that when you listen to what he was doing at Palace, when you watched what he was doing at Palace, when you actually watched his games in the second half of the season, when it wasn't, goal scoring form, and it was actually just him dropping off a little bit and kind of balancing out the madness. That's a player that, if a bid comes in January and we get a serious bid and we need to balance the books because we splashed on Enzo Fernandez, if you get a 30 million, 35 million, which we were getting those kind of bids, I think you should entertain that, and you should look at taking that money. If we're going to sign all of these young eights, all of these Andre Santos and Carney and Enzo, if you're going to sign all of these young midfielders, and some midfielders are going to fall to the wayside, Conor Gallagher could end up being one of those. Webster looks like as if he's going to be leaving. He obviously made his appearance against Villa in the friendly. He looks like he's going to be leaving on a free, Charlie Webster, to PSV or Dortmund. Again, a lot of potential. Really, really like the player. But where's the space? Where's the space? And Man City will know that better than anyone, Man City fans, because you guys had a lot of good young players from the PL2 team last season. And you kind of had to sell most of them, 90% of them, because you don't have any space to integrate them, or they're just not ready and fit for challenging for the title immediately, which is what you guys are doing. So, yeah, you know, sometimes you do have to get rid. Sometimes young players are going to fall by the wayside. But I do think someone like Levi Colwill should probably get his opportunity. I have no outlandish opinion, or not even outlandish, but no firm opinion to give you on this player. I want to speak to some people that have been watching him week in, week out. I'm getting a lot of mixed reviews from people who have, you know, yourselves. Some people are saying they like him. Some people are saying they don't really rate him. We'll see. I'm not sure. I'm not excited. I don't get excited about any player that we're about to bring in. So there's a small crop of players we could bring in that I'd genuinely be excited about, and the rest of them, they're either new to me or I don't want them. You know, if I have a clear stance to give you, like Ronaldo, I couldn't be any more clear on that. I really don't want him under no circumstances, unequivocally, passionately, drastically, emphatically, do not want this player. Then I'll tell you. And if I really want someone, emphatically, drastically, dramatically, I will tell you. And then there's a lot of players that are just sitting in the middle, just drifting around in no man's land, who look like they have some fundamentals, some quality here and there, but then some areas of their game worry me. In particular, from what I've seen from this Monaco centre-back, in the little dribs and drabs that I've seen, he looks a little bit rash. He's given me a little bit of rash vibes. Some people are saying that I've watched him a lot, that he needs to cut that out of his game. I don't like that. I don't like that. You know, Upamecano was really, really rash when he was at RB Leipzig. I didn't want him. I remember when we were linked to Upamecano at RB Leipzig, and that was when Ampadu was out on loan at RB Leipzig. So I was watching RB Leipzig quite a bit. And they obviously had Konate in that team as well. And everybody was talking about Upamecano and, we should get him. I was like, very good on the ball, but very rash. And I don't like defenders that are overly, overly rash. So, you know, that's not for me. Not for me at all. It's why I like Levi Colwill so much, because he's not rash. He's actually very composed, very good reading, and he's very calm. So yeah, would you sell at the left wing back position next season with Maddison coming back? Also, I hope we stick to 4-3-3 for the next rest of the season. I personally don't think we're going to be selling either one of Cucurella or Chilwell, simply because we've literally only just purchased them not so long ago and purchased them for a lot of money. So more than likely what's going to end up happening is Ian Maatsen is going to fall by the wayside and be sold. Even though I do think he's a very good player, and I think technically he's really secure. And he's having obviously a really good season at Burnley under Vincent Kompany. They're doing really, really well. But I think he might just be, unfortunately, in a bad situation where there is just no room for him, because we do have Cucurella and Chilwell. And I like Cucurella and I like Chilwell. I think they both bring different things. But Cucurella yesterday was really, really solid. I think his best position is left back. It's why City wanted to bring him in. City and Pep wanted Cucurella to come in as a left back. We saw it when they were struggling in certain games on transition, because Cancelo defensively is not as good as he probably needs to be at times. And it's kind of like how they had Walker on the right-hand side to get up and down and cover on those transitions. They wanted Cucurella to do a similar job on the left back position. If they had to flip Cancelo onto the right back, then they would have Cucurella doing the up and down and really good transitions to get back and allow City to commit men forward like they do with Walker. But they didn't get Cucurella, they got Gomez instead. And obviously Gomez is nowhere near the level of Cucurella at the moment. So there was a reason why Manchester City wanted Cucurella. Obviously we overpaid, so they didn't want him in the end, but they did want him and they rated him. And I think Cucurella is still a very, very good player. I don't really want to see him playing at left side centre back too much more often, unless he absolutely has to. And again, left wing back is not really his role either, because he's not really a goal scorer or a threat in the box. Left back in a back four yesterday was good. So hopefully we see more of the same. So yeah, I don't think Ian Maatsen's going to get the opportunity, sadly. What's your thoughts on United? I think United for the first time have had a really, really strong transfer window last summer. I was really impressed. I think Casemiro was an excellent signing. Was never any doubt in that. Never questioned it once. I was actually pretty jealous that we didn't get him, because, you know, Casemiro is not one of them players you ever really say you want to bring in because you just don't think they're available. And then out of nowhere, Casemiro is suddenly available for a lot of money, yes, but he's just a guaranteed hit. You know, you don't play in Real Madrid's midfield in that midfield three for as long as he did and not be a top-class player. He's just 30. Varane struggled, yes, but we all kind of knew Varane wasn't a leader in a defensive partnership. He was always the guy next to the leader. So him playing next to Harry Maguire was always going to kind of be a little bit up and a little bit of a rough ride. And then as soon as you bring in a serious defender like Martinez, no surprise now Varane is playing really well again. So Varane is still a very good player, but it depends who he's around. Casemiro is a top player. World Cup, unbelievable for Brazil. So your recruitment in that sense, Eriksen, again, a lot of people slept on him. He's literally didn't cost much money, if any. I think, was it a free? Great signing. So you've done really good business. And I think, yes, people are having a meltdown about Gakpo. I don't think you need to have a meltdown about Gakpo. I think you need a striker. I think if Ivan Toney wasn't going through a big bet 365 ban right now, I think that would be a perfect striker for you to bring in. Even Depay, or, you know, there's options out there. There's quite a few forwards. But, you know, Toney would have been obviously been way better. Even like, you know, dare I say it, like a Mitrovic with the way he's goal scoring, just another option. But if you bring in a striker, you know, you'll be fine. I'd say Toney would have been one of the best options you could possibly go for, but he's obviously got that betting thing over his head. So yeah, Gakpo's a left winger. He could maybe play striker. I don't know. On FIFA, I've played him up front sometimes, but he's a left winger. Do you really want a makeshift striker when you could just go and get a striker? The market's not great, but I wouldn't cry too much about Gakpo, to be honest, even though he probably will do very well at Liverpool because all of the forwards literally do. Cucurella loses the ball too much, back passes too. I would disagree. I think Cucurella is quite progressive with his passing. It depends how confident he is. When he first came to the Chelsea team away from home to Everton, he was so progressive, like so progressive. He came on, he was on there for a couple of minutes, and he was ridiculous. So yeah, he was quality. So I think you know, he's very progressive, very sharp, good at passing, good at linking up the play on the left-hand side, good technically, much quicker than Alonso transitions-wise. So I have no real worries about Cucurella. It might have been a little bit of an iffy start, but no, I wouldn't worry about that too much. Let's see. No standout attributes physically, doesn't hurt teams enough technically to justify the fee terrible deal. We'll see. I will see. It's early days. He's obviously player of the year at Brighton. He was brilliant last season. I saw a lot of standout attributes there, but obviously right now we're not getting that level consistently. So we'll see. Rico, it's mad that Rico Lewis is starting this game ahead of Kyle Walker. Obviously he's been facing adversity with the injuries, etc. And obviously Cancelo not really doing his best work at right back. I think his best work for me is being at left back, oddly, even though he's right-footed. So Lewis, you know, wow, starting a Premier League game away from home to Leeds, a big game, after starting against Liverpool, with maybe this is the Kyle Walker replacement. I remember when Huey was saying it on Big Six, he's saying, I'm actually really confident this is going to be the Kyle Walker replacement. And this is the guy that's going to break through. It's not easy to break through in the City team, but he's getting minutes. So I'm going to be keeping a close eye on him again to see how good he is. Because I remember that City were behind the scenes keeping very close tabs on Tino Livramento at Southampton before the big injury. And they kind of had him on a list for Kyle Walker replacements. But obviously now with the injury, it's set him back a long way. So maybe it can be this guy that does it. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, Cucurella was really good yesterday. He was really good. Really good. I think it's too early for me to be really annoyed or writing off signings that we made in the summer. It's been a hectic season so far. The signings have not settled the way we would have wished. But we saw yesterday that when Sterling's at his best, he's a very good player. Cucurella, when he's at his best, is still a very good player. I still believe Koulibaly can be a very good player. Aubameyang, no. I don't want him here anymore. But everybody else, Fofana, if he gets back from the injury, very good player. So, you know, not saying that you shouldn't be a little bit concerned, but I would say don't write off all of the players that we signed apart from Aubameyang. Because he ain't really staying here too long anyway. But yeah, we signed some good players. We definitely overpaid, but we signed some good players. All right, time is going up on the screen. And we're going to kick off for Leeds versus Manchester City. Big up to everybody in the building again, watching. We're covering any big six fixtures we can get our hands on. We're going to cover. Whatever I can do, I will do. And I plan to do a lot. So let's get into it. No, it's nothing personal. 100% on Aubameyang. In fact, it is a bit personal at times because of that whole Arsenal situation before the game kicked off and then after the game finished. But I never wanted him. I was very, very clear on not wanting him for a lot of reasons that you're seeing on the pitch and also now with the Arsenal game a little bit off it. But oh my God, is Hairline going to score? But you know, it is what it is. We move. I wanted Gabriel Jesus. Now Gabriel Jesus is top of the league. Pain. Let's see what happens. Somebody also showed a graphic, of Rodri, and he was on SofaScore, right? You don't read too much into ratings, but every single rating was like green, like light blue, which is obviously the best possible rating. Like, brother seems like as if he's in some mad form statistically on these apps. But yeah, Hairline just came close with a save. Surprised Hairline didn't score, to be honest. Kind of the chance that he usually buries. Let's see how Kevin De Bruyne plays in that right side role. Are Leeds going to allow him to get those crosses in, or is Rocker going to get closer to him? There's no Tyler Adams. He's suspended. Obviously, that's been the double pivot that's played a lot for Leeds United since Jesse March came in, and it's a great pivot that's actually played really well against some top teams, notably us when they slapped us at Ellen Road earlier in the season. So let's see. Here's Jack Grealish now on the left-hand side. He's nutmegged. Couldn't get around his opponent. Cleared away. Ake now. Go on. Oh, unlucky. Again, I'm just here to see a great game, but I'm not going to lie. I kind of need Man City to win. Predictions-wise, I think I went with a City win. Can't remember what exactly the prediction was on the Big Six, but I'm just going to say, for the sake of saying it, I'm going to go over 3-1 City win. They've been a bit susceptible to conceding chances and conceding goals. So I'm not going to give them the clean sheet, but I will give them the 3-1 win. They got a free kick now. Phillips shouldn't have left Leeds, I think. Well, Phillips has always struggled with injuries. Even last season at Leeds, he struggled with injuries. So I was a bit surprised when Man City picked him up for the fee they did, considering what happened with Laporte and his injury concerns when they signed him. And so it's a bit strange, but let's see if he recovers now and becomes an important part of the team for the rest of the season. Because if they do need to rest Rodri, then Phillips is an option. They got a wide free kick here. This has got Kevin De Bruyne all over it. Oh, Mahrez, quickly. Hairline. Oh, that was smart from Man City. They played that quick. They played that really, really, really quick. Do you think Chelsea will finish in the top 4? I didn't see Pep calling him fat. No, I didn't. That's mad. At the moment, with no additions in January of starting quality in the team, not Fofana, not Andre Santos, I'm talking about starting material, then no, we won't. You know, if Chelsea don't do anything in January, we won't make top 4. No. So until we make signings in January, that I'm like, okay, this is solving certain positions of need, then at the moment, no. So I can't give you a definite answer though until January window is closed, but it's not looking good, bruv. Here's Leeds. Oh, he let it go. He let it go, man. He let it go under him. He should have. Leeds there actually got themselves into a really promising position. They passed it into the box, and I think Rodrigo kind of just let it go. I don't know if he got a shout from somebody else. He should have, the pass was clearly for him. I don't know why he's let it go. Grealish drawing fouls like Pulisic did yesterday. They brought him because they didn't have enough British players in the squad. Is that true? I thought Man City were actually doing all right for British players, but they did get rid of Sterling, to be fair. But City, City actually don't think they have that problem. If you look at homegrown, Nathan Ake falls into that because he was brought through Cobham, so he's homegrown. You got Grealish, you've got Stones, you've got Foden, you've got Palmer, you got now Rico Lewis. So I don't know if they're struggling. Maybe, I don't know. I thought they would be all right on that front. I don't know if that's a big, massive issue. If that's a Galma. Oh, good save. Yeah, we're looking at Rico Lewis. We're keeping an eye on the right back. How old is Lewis actually? How old is he? I'm just keeping an eye because it's another young talent coming through at Man City, and it's not easy to come through, so he must be pretty special. This is the Kyle Walker replacement. Man, England have got some serious right backs, man. He's 18 years old. Wow. English right back, 18. Has he got a dual nationality? Can he play for another country? England are pretty stacked at right back. But then again, if Southgate is staying, James is injury prone and he doesn't like Trent. So maybe Rico will get his chance because Walker's getting on. Oh, Kevin De Bruyne. So close, Kevin De Bruyne. Very, very close. Good play from Man City. Mahrez to Lewis. Into De Bruyne. Ah, he's bent it wide. He's bent it wide at the post. Tried to whip it round. Usually Kevin De Bruyne's getting that on target. Usually he's getting that on target. Youngest Champions League goal scorer. He was 17 when he played us. That's mad, man. He's young. So he must be really, really like rated by Pep, because if you're Pep and you're playing an 18-year-old ahead of the other two options right now who are available at least, you must really rate him, man. Must really rate him. Pep don't play anyone. You know what I mean? He don't play anyone. But this is Man City, innit? Like similar with Chelsea. They started off by buying everything up, and they started off by buying anyone they could get their hands on and trying to snag a couple of trophies in when they could. But they've obviously invested in the youth academy like we did. And now they're starting to bring young players through like we did as well. So, you know, any club has to, at some point, calm the hell down and bring through a couple of young players. So if they can save themselves 60 million on a right back by bringing through this guy, job well done by the academy. So, you know, it's good. Please cook Saeed on the Gakpo debacle. Do you think Potter's soft on the players? He's got an emotional intelligence degree. I heard about his lack of maybe reactions on training ground in terms of mistakes happening and not being as vocal as maybe people would like him to be. I think it's early. It's definitely early, but it's a question mark of mine. It's a concern that egos could override him, or he might not be outspoken enough to be as ruthless as he needs to be with players that need to leave, or do you know what I mean? Things like that. That is a concern, but I don't know him personally. I don't see him behind the scenes, and he hasn't been here long enough for me to say that he's soft, because he might not be, but he might just be really soft publicly. Or do you know what I mean? He might publicly have a different personality to how he is privately, which is not a bad thing. But we just haven't seen him for long enough to make that judgment. But is it a concern? Yes, because obviously he's never managed big players, so that could always be a natural instinct to be a little bit, you know, careful with your words. But you're at Chelsea, you have to play the game, as all top managers do, depending on how you know how much you're getting backed by the board. But you do have to play the game, and people were disappointed when Aubameyang came on for come on yesterday instead of Hutchinson. But you have to remember, he's probably here until the end of the season minimum, and you have no other striker because Brozia's injured. So you have to play the game, and you have to make sure that he's on side. Man City in possession with Kevin De Bruyne taken off of him. Here we are now. Rodri on the ball. Let me ask you in the chat, who is the better defensive midfielder for you? Is it Rodri or is it Casemiro? Who's the best central defensive midfielder in the league? Or am I going to get some Thomas Partey shouts as well? Oh, well done. Right now, Rico Lewis is kind of tucked in as like an inverted right back. He's coming very central in build-up play. He's getting a lot of touches on the ball. And I guess he's kind of allowing Kevin De Bruyne to push up really high up the field. I noticed against Liverpool, Kevin De Bruyne would kind of press alongside Erling Haaland in a front two, which is what he's doing right now. Because Erling Haaland isn't the most aggressive presser in the world, obviously Pep has sacrificed a little bit of his pressing intensity for Haaland coming in, whereas Gabriel Jesus is obviously a lot more intense. So to press alongside him, he's gone with Kevin De Bruyne instead of having Haaland press on his own. And that kind of puts Man City into this like 4-4-2 shape where Gundogan goes alongside Rodri, Kevin De Bruyne pushes up and starts pressing alongside Haaland, and then the wingers kind of tuck in a little bit and make it sometimes a 4-2-2-2 or something like that off the ball. Something I've noticed, but Williams is very central. Is that him again? Bro, Williams is playing like a DM, fam. What's going on? What? Bro, Pep is a wild man, you know. Are you guys seeing this, fam? Rico Williams is playing in a double pivot alongside Rodri, fam. And you can't miss him because he's got that big-ass afro. Yo, what is Pep cooking today? Are you, man, watching this tactical battle, fam? Don't take your eyes off this, people. John Stones just pulled out to the right side of the like a back three, a Kanji, then Nathan Ake. Obviously, Nathan Ake kind of allows you to do that because of his left center back instincts as a left back. So, like, look at Lewis. Lewis is playing as like a he's playing in a double pivot with Rodri. He's playing like a Zinchenko would at Arsenal when Zinchenko was kind of tucking in against Chelsea and he was kind of playing alongside Partey and build-up play, and then they were kind of going to a back three. That's basically what Lewis is doing on the other flank. This is a mad tactical moment. Oh my God, Ederson's just passed it out of play. No need, under no pressure as well. It's really poor from Ederson. Yeah, man, you got, bro. Sorry, I keep saying Nico Williams, fam. I don't know why I keep saying that instead of Rico Lewis. I don't know why. Rico Lewis, I don't know why. He's originally a centre mid. Okay. Yeah, it's nothing new. I'm not saying it's new. I'm saying it's mad that he's letting Lewis do this, an 18-year-old. I'm not saying it's new. I've seen Pep do this before. Arteta's doing it. I'm not talking about the tactic being new. I'm talking about the fact that it's Lewis doing it. Not he's very young. So a lot of, you know, it's a lot of responsibility to give to a 18-year-old. But you're saying he was originally a centre mid. Okay, so that would make sense as to why he's always inverting then. It's mad that he's doing that with an 18-year-old. That's a lot of responsibility. That's something that he would have given Joshua Kimmich at Bayern Munich. That kind of responsibility. Philip Lahm got that kind of responsibility as well. It's a lot of responsibility for an 18-year-old. How many Premier League games has Lewis played, City fans? Has he played many Premier League games? What we got? What we cooking? What are we cooking? Usually it's Cancelo. Yeah. If it was Cancelo, I wouldn't even be batting an eyelid because that's normal. But the fact that it's Lewis raised my eyebrows massively. Oh, Grealish fouled. Definitely. Tactically, that's definitely the reason why Lewis is playing over Walker. Because you wouldn't ask Walker to do this, tuck in like this. And it's similar to Arsenal when they have Tierney. Tierney and Walker are like your overlapping fullbacks, and then Zinchenko and Cancelo are your inverted ones. So, yeah, it's a bit mad. It's mad, you know, because Ake played, Nathan Ake played DM sometimes for Chelsea when he was here under Conte. He played left side centre back in a free, but he could sometimes play in a midfield. I think at Cobham, when he was coming through the ranks, he could play in midfield a bit as well. Seems like Pep really likes these defenders that can play in midfield. He's obviously moved Mascherano, I think, from DM to centre back. Yaya Toure played centre back at Barcelona as well. Alexander Song was DM at Arsenal. He moved to centre back a lot at Barcelona as well. Got a lot of midfielders or players that can play in midfield if need be, playing defence for Pep. Revolutionising the game. It's a good crossing. Gundogan couldn't get a header on it. Oh, Dani Alves would have been brilliant at 100%. Fam, I'm not liking what I'm seeing, you know. The game is too much in the balance. I need Man City to step their shit up. Start acting serious. It's at the Oi, Man City. Oi, do you see that pass? Listen. You man better sharpen up, you know, because I don't like this. Look at the way, look, Williams tucking in, gives Stones the whole freedom of the right flank to pass into or move into. He really is tucking in like it's a clear tactical instruction. It's not a mistake. I've seen Lewis literally nowhere near that byline the whole game. He's been tucked in. And it allows Gundogan to push forward next to De Bruyne as well, I guess. So it becomes 4 people in central areas. And Stones has got the license to just sweep that pass straight through to Mahrez. Bro, look at the build-up play from Man City. Oi! Oh, Lord Jesus. Woo! Damn. Did you, man, see the build-up play? Bro, the build-up play is nuts. How do you go from Williams to Lewis so quickly, bro? I don't know. I don't know why Nico Williams is there. It's because Rico. So basically, because I know his name is Rico, I'm thinking of Nico. And then instead of Lewis, I'm saying Williams immediately because I'm used to saying Williams. That's where it is. That's where it is. I say the first name and then I immediately just assume the second name. Bro, that build-up play was mad. It was very, 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 very close. Why do I want City to win? Because if Arsenal win the league, I'm going to be a sad human being. I need Man City to beat Arsenal to the title, fam. I can't have Arsenal winning the league. I'm a Chelsea fan. That should go without saying. As a Chelsea fan, I can't have Arsenal winning the league. I live in London. So I need Newcastle to mount a challenge, but I'm not going to put them under pressure because it's not fair. So City need to handle their business. Manchester City need to handle their business. I can't have Arsenal winning the league. It's personal. I don't know. It's not personal for Aubameyang. Of course, we saw that. It's personal for me. Do you know what I'm saying? It is personal. If I was doing a BT Sport promo as a Chelsea fan for Arsenal winning the league, I would say it's personal because it is. Man said it's not personal. He should have said it is personal. You know, from the moment he said it's nothing personal, we should have knew really that the man was not serious. We should have knew. Because how can it not be personal? That doesn't make any sense. This is your former club against the manager that you don't like. This should be personal. You should have said this is personal. The fact that he said it's not personal and then he throws in a stinker, it's not really surprising, is it? I don't know why we didn't read in between the lines. You play for Chelsea. When you play against Arsenal and you're a Chelsea fan or a Chelsea player, it should be personal. If you're not going onto that pitch and making it personal, then you got problems. You need to be tested. Oh, look at this, man. Good play from Man City. Stones basically playing at right back at this point. William, oi! Lewis is fitting in seamlessly. Hey, Lewis! Oh! Brother, this Lewis kid is a serious individual. He's a serious individual. He has no problem receiving the ball in tight spaces. He's scanning. He's not being dispossessed. You can tell whether or not someone has got the capacity to play for Man City within the first 10, 15 touches of the football. And Lewis, he looks like he has the capacity. He has the capacity. Because if that was certain man, dispossessed. I don't need to name names, but if that was certain man, dispossessed. Certain man that we acquire, that we own, could never play for Man City because they can't play this style of football. You see all of this intricate football under the press in tight situations. Woo! That was so close from Gundogan. Oi, that was close. Wow. Gundogan had one of them weird little shots where you're just thinking it's a nothing shot and it was just wide. So close. Really, really close. Just whiskered past the post for Phillips. For Gundogan, sorry. Really, really close. Damn. That was close. Pressing from the front. Oh, he's down now. Who's injured? Jack Grealish on the floor. Jack Grealish is on the floor, holding his back. In pain. What's happened? Oh, big clash. Big clash. Yeah, it's the way he's landed. It's the way he's landed. Yeah, it's tough landing. Rough landing for him. Very rough landing. Where are Grealish's socks? Bruh, I think is it not dangerous to play with your socks that low? I'm telling you, fam. Man better protect them knees. As long as the shin pad's all the way up, that's all that matters, isn't it? I see players now showing, like, they got their shin pads showing, fam. I don't know, it's mad. Yeah, of course, yeah. Grealish is always a player that's going to get kicked. He holds on the ball. He holds on to the ball for a while. He wore kids' shin pads at Villa. Did he actually? That's mad. Did he actually do that? You know, the reason why I ask is because I wouldn't be surprised if that's actually true. Like, that would not surprise me in the slightest if he actually did that. All right, here come John Stones on the right-hand side for Manchester City. Come on, play it. Ake's played it now. We're going to get something serious from this team. Still 0-0. They're very, very happy to have possession in difficult areas, but all it takes is for Leeds to pounce. And we got problems. Here's Rodri playing it out to Stones. Here's Rodri again. Lewis. He's basically playing as a central midfielder. He may be lining up as a right back, but yeah, he's a central midfielder now. Here's Ake. Grealish. He's going to cut inside, chop it inside. Very methodical approach from Man City. Pretty calm. He's on a calf modelling contract. I'm finished. Oh my days. Man said he's on a calf modelling contract. Yeah, no, listen, City winning it every year. Yeah, it's a bit boring. But when they win it, it's like we move on. Do you know what I mean? No one's that disgruntled. If you're not going to win it yourselves, you can handle City winning it. If Arsenal win it, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not taking that entertainment wise. I'm not gonna be like, oh, at least it wasn't the same old. Nah, I'm not taking that. I'd rather just not them just not win it. Yeah, no chance. As if he got tattoos on his calves, he's probably just showing them off. And what happened to that Gucci headband deal as well? What's going on there? What happened to the Gucci deal? Was it Gucci? I swear that man had a Gucci deal. Grealish. I've not seen him model one little bit of Gucci. Was it not Gucci they had a deal with? That looked like a foul throw. Anyway, here's Rodri on the ball. Now Nathan Ake's pulled out to the left-hand side. Rodri pulls it out on the left again. Yeah, Man City right now are just recycling. They haven't really been able to cut through at the moment. Oh, there's a little progressive pass in there to Lewis. Lewis is like trying to be the connector between midfield and attack. Rodri's looking for him in between the lines to just slip it in and then bang, look, here we go, into Gundogan and then back out again. I think maybe Gundogan needs to drop a little bit deeper because at the moment it's literally just Lewis in the second phase. If you look at Lewis, when he's receiving the ball, he's always in between the lines of the first phase trying to get it and progress it again. But I feel like Gundogan is just a little bit too far forward or a little bit too far apart. If he was in there as well, like a traditional midfielder, then he might actually receive the ball and be able to do stuff. But at the moment, Gundogan is really high up. He's like kind of run off and joined Kevin De Bruyne on this pressing thing. And he's not really making himself available for Rodri. Every time Rodri gets the ball, it's only Lewis that's really an option to progress it. There's no, like, again, look at, where's Gundogan? Again, look. Every time Rodri gets the ball, look where Gundogan is. You'll never see Gundogan in a position to receive it. That's the problem for me right now. Again, look, Rodri on the ball, Gundogan nowhere to be seen. We already know Kevin De Bruyne's going to be high up. So where is Gundogan? Rodri on the ball, Gundogan nowhere to be seen again. Out to Ake, Grealish, dispossessed. That's what I'm saying. For me, Gundogan, at the moment, Gundogan's too high up, man. He's too high up. Every time Rodri gets the ball, he hasn't got enough passing options. He's only got Lewis, and Gundogan is like just really high up. It's like Gundogan's playing in some sort of Mason Mount role. He's playing really high up. Needs to be deeper. Yeah, man, I'm teaching Pep about positional play, fam. You know what I'm saying? Pep needs to listen up, man, because it's not working. Do you know what I mean? He's tinkering too much, man. He's overdoing it right now. You know, sometimes Pep just overdoes it. Carl Walker messed up the cameras. That's mad. That is actually mad. Come on, lads. I need this. I need these 3 points. Bro, I'm telling you, after Arsenal comfortably dispatched West Ham the other day, believe me, I'm in this title race. I'm involved. More than you can believe, I'm involved in this title race, man. I need Man City to sort their shit out, man. I'm involved. I'm really, really involved. Because if they let this shit happen and slide, fam, I'm telling you, I'm gonna be onto them. Don't let this slide. Also, guys, smash up the likes. Let's see if we can get the likes up to 200. There's over 500 of you in here. Big up your damn selves. Make sure you smash up the likes. Do you know what I'm saying? Let's get the likes up. Man said stop hating on Arsenal. Listen, if I didn't hate on Arsenal a little bit, I wouldn't really be a Chelsea fan. Do you know what I mean? Like, you have to hate on Arsenal. I think rivalries in football are a beautiful thing. And without rivalries, I'm not going to lie, 50% of football is washed if you don't have some rivalry. You know what I mean? You have to have it. If everybody liked everybody, I'm not going to lie, football would be kind of be dead. Gundogan, finally they get it to him. Grealish, play it. Oh, you should not have took the touch, man. Why didn't he just play it first time across the box and just test out if someone's got their P's and Q's ready for a clearance? Look, if he just drills that across, Hairline didn't really make the run to the back post. That's the thing. Unlucky. Yeah, like if Gundogan, like that's the first time I've seen them find Gundogan in like 10, 15 minutes. If they can get Gundogan to drop a bit deeper or just, he needs to get the ball, receive it a lot more. Or if even Grealish, just one of them. Because right now, oh, that's a bad corner from De Bruyne. Bad corner.
Yeah, man, Arsenal have to go back to the trenches, man. It's not the same. I loved all of the rants and the raging and the anger and the animosity. It was beautiful. It was what made the game the game. Do you know what I mean? Like all this kumbaya, ultras and smoke and fans happy and all. Right, it's just not the same. It's not the vibe. It's not the vibe at all. The football don't feel the same anymore, man. You man need to do your job. Play your role, man. You man need to play your role. You man need to play your role, man. Did you see sketch pots done for Lawless on? No, I didn't. No. No, I haven't seen that. And I literally just spoke to them as well for London Clubs Carnage. So I have no idea. I don't even know what you're talking about. That's mad. Here's Kevin De Bruyne. This is a little replay of Hairline and the save and then the clearance. Again, a little bit surprised Hairline's not tucking these away. You know, this is not the day to be having a bad day, Erling. Do you know what I'm saying? You need to be clinical, mate. I know you haven't had many chances. I think he's had 2 chances, 2 clear-cut efforts, and I'm kind of surprised he hasn't put one of them in. Maybe round the goalkeeper or something, you know. We need our title race, man. Come on, what are you doing? Don't play around. If Man City think this is the season to have an off season, they got another thing coming because it's not. This is not the season to play around. Ball in, headed away. Oh, shot outside the box. Oh, he tried to keep it. Mahrez, Lewis dunked it back in. That's a header that finds Gundogan. What is that? A corner? Corner. I was wondering why he left it for a second, but he's decided to leave it out for a corner. Watch Dan's show, Race for Europe. He done a skull. Oh, really? Oh, shit. What, he done a skull in terms of editing? Is there like an intro, yeah? Is that what you're telling me? That's mad. That's hilarious. Ball in. Oh, Grealish. Oh, Grealish. Grealish. Oh, dearie me. Big opportunity for Manchester City. Ball in behind. He's onside. Miskicked. And again, you have to anticipate that ball is going to come to you. That's what Erling Haaland is so good at. Wrong place, wrong player in the wrong position. You have to anticipate that ball is coming in and you kind of have to go for it early, even if you don't think it will reach you. Just pretend like as if pretend like as if you're going to definitely connect with it. Because he definitely reacted to it a bit later than he would have wanted to, and he's ended up skying it, man. Big chance for Jack Grealish. Here is Leeds on the left. Oh! Ooh. Almost a dangerous situation. Who's this kid on the left-hand side? Is this Gonotto? I've never heard of this guy. Who's this kid on the left wing? You know, Leeds, yeah? Leeds are weird, fam. They just keep spawning these random youths out of nowhere. Who is this Gonotto guy? And who is this Greenwood guy? Leeds are just spawning players. Did they even purchase these guys, or did they just bring them in over the World Cup when no one was watching? Who is this kid? Italian footballer. Did he just sign? 19 years old. Who's this kid? Bomba. They just keep spawning these players out of nowhere and not telling us. Leeds are wild, fam. Even Somerville. Where did Somerville come from? That player just spawned out of nowhere as well. These men just keep spawning players and not telling nobody. This is mad. Greenwood was from the Arsenal Academy. Italy youngest player signed in the summer. Bruh, I obviously wasn't paying attention enough to the Leeds transfer window because this is mad. This is actually mad, fam. I'm seeing like new players every single time I watch Leeds. It's proper exciting shit. It's proper exciting stuff. Also, appreciate the support on this watch along. You guys are killing it, man. You must really want me to do more of these. Say nothing. We shall do more. We shall definitely do more. We'll keep doing the big 6, and then we'll venture outwards to the other European top teams if we can find time. Grealish, win that. Grealish, you need to dig in. You need to dig in, mate. Yeah? Don't be afraid to get your calves dirty. Let's go. You obviously don't understand what's on the line today.
Yeah, Leeds recruitment is mad. He did very well in the Nations League. He was shining spark out of a bad crop of young Italians. Is this for the young? Was he playing in the under-21s? I'm guessing. How do I pronounce it? Gonocci. No, that's so Gonotto. Gonotto. I don't know. They brought Greenwood from Arsenal because he wanted first team football. Yeah, that's like Amari Hutchinson. Do you know what? Yeah, you see Amari Hutchinson, if he had gone to a team that was more mid-table-ish and would give him starting minutes, Amari Hutchinson might be smashing it, in the Prem. He might be smashing it. He looks proper talented, he does. Oh, Notto with no G. Oh, it's just Notto. They're cussing me again for the pronunciation. Notono. Oh, the G is silent. How am I meant to know the G is silent? Man is crucifying me because I didn't know the G is silent. What is this, Naruto? How am I meant to know the G is silent? You want me to call him Naruto instead? How am I meant to know? I don't know this guy. We just call him Dave. I don't know this kid. Man, I'm like, yo, the G is silent. I didn't know. This is the first time I've ever seen his headpiece. This is the first time I've ever seen this guy. I don't know who he is. Man said the G silent. All right, fair enough. Oh, he slipped. Go on, Kevin De Bruyne, move that ball. Move it. Play it. Oh, you've just... Grealish. Oh, my God. Haaland was right there. He didn't want to play it to Haaland, man. Why, Robbie? Why? Oh, my days. Here's Kevin De Bruyne again. Ball in. Oh, this is why people are calling you a spammer. Bloody hell, bro. 36 minutes in, still 0-0. Manchester City are not having it all their own way. Ah. God damn. Bro, I'm telling you, City are not a serious institution if they let this shit slide. I'm going to start. I'm going to be having words. Brother. Listen, Hugh and Big Steve, you better sleep with your eyes open, fam. You better sleep with your eyes open. If you, man, let this shit slide, please take this very seriously. Here's Anachi on the ball. Lewis again. Fair play to the kid, yeah. He's really confident. He's really confident. Like the Lewis kid is really confident. You can see he has no problem receiving the ball in tight spaces. And people will say, oh, you're overhyping him. But I've been watching my young player, like, say, Gallagher, playing a double pivot under Tuchel. And this brother was not press resistant in the slightest. Couldn't handle the ball in tight spaces. Didn't have that little bit of panache that you need to have when you're playing in that role. Like, it's day and night. In terms of receiving the ball in tight areas and being press resistant, this is day and night from what I've been watching from Gallagher. It's mad. And Gallagher's got way more experience than this kid. So I'm a little bit impressed. I'm not going to lie that he's so refined and so brave. In the Premier League, Leeds are a very aggressive team. They're very good at pressing. They're very energetic. They're very, they're very in your face. And he's away from home, and he's playing well. He's doing a good job. Here's Nathan Ake. Here's Grealish, left hand side. Jack Grealish. Stones. Play it into Lewis. Play it. Oh, took an extra touch. Fuck's sake, man. Too many touches. Too many touches. Another free kick. Again, I'd be surprised if it's not Kevin De Bruyne who's going to whip it in over Mahrez, but let's see. Last time Mahrez took it quickly and it worked, but this is looking like a Kevin De Bruyne fidget spinner of a football. Ball into the box. Little bit of a spin on it. He's got Gundogan on the edge of the area, Grealish on the edge of the area, just waiting to see if the ball bounces out. Be interesting to see if Leeds pick those players up. Keep an eye on them. They're quite close actually to the box, so they couldn't miss them if they tried. Oh, they've done it. I admit, hey, Lord Jesus. I mentioned these two players, Grealish and Gundogan, for a reason. Because I just saw them standing outside the edge of the D, and I said, what the hell are these two standing here doing? But I was like, you know what? I'm sure Leeds players are going to pick them up. They didn't pick them up. And Grealish, if he had a bit more composure, he could have had himself a goal. He could have had himself a goal. He had a free effort there. Just didn't keep the ball down. Madness, fam. I knew there was something fishy going on with that set piece, man. The way I seen Gundogan and Grealish just standing there for no reason, I was like, hold on a second. What's going on here? That's exactly who Kevin De Bruyne put it into. 40 minutes in. Yeah, Grealish, no composure there, man. Why? Oh, that must be an Arsenal fan asking them to drop points. If I felt like City were realistically could be so bad that they would fall out the top four, then I'd be no problem, no objection to them dropping points. But they're not going to do that. They're going to be one of these dickhead teams that actually have an off season, give Arsenal something, and then they still finish in the top four and block us. So they're not of no use to us. No use to us whatsoever. So it's better that they just do the best that they can do and win it. Do the job. Bro, it's getting stressful. It's getting stressful up in the building. I need to see more. I need to see a whole heap more than what I'm seeing right now. This ain't a joke. This is serious shit. Oh, I know what you're saying now. You're saying that he did a clip on him, yeah. 41 minutes gone.
On my Mac.
Oh, my bad. 41 minutes gone. What are we cooking? What are we cooking, guys? I personally don't think Arsenal will go and get Felix for the amount of money that Atletico want. I don't think they'll do that. Here's Grealish on this left-hand side. These highlights, he cut inside, ball in, missed kick from Mahrez. Didn't really connect cleanly with it. It's good play from Grealish. Mahrez should be doing a lot better there. It's good position. Scuffs at it. Even if Mahrez takes a touch, if he knew Haaland was behind him and he took a touch there, he could have actually just took a touch and maybe squared it. But it's a lot of composure to ask for in that position. But yeah, much better from Grealish. Much better. "43 minutes gone. It's gone out wide now. Stones again. Coming up to half time. It's looking like it's going to be 0-0 at half time, people. It really is looking that way. Because at the moment, City haven't really, outside of the two Haaland chances, there hasn't been anything really testing the goalkeeper. Well, you're not going to get Felix and Mudryk in the same window, in my opinion, but you can hope. Oh, that's a good flick. Here's Lewis. Oh, he's got to show Grealish. Oh my God. Grealish. What are we doing this evening? Oh my God, Jack Grealish. Lewis, I thought he messed it up. Found the composure. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Jack Grealish, what on earth are you doing? What on earth? He's going to hold a lot of corner in this match for this. This is mad. What on earth was that miss? Oh, Jesus Christ. Maybe you're right. We should have started Foden. This is long. Here's Kevin De Bruyne. Pull back. Oh, Mahrez. Oh, yes! Fucking hell. You man finally have scored. Rodri has scored. Lovely stuff. Brilliant. P90 stats are up. Rodri again with a nice sofa score mark today. It's looking good. We needed that one. You know what I'm saying? That was necessary. That was necessary, man. Listen, hold tight. Don't let this shit slip. Listen, Arsenal fans, I'm sorry, but it has to come to an end. It has to come to an end. Grealish doing his best. His best Nunes impression. Oh my God. That miss was actually insane. What would you do if Arsenal win the league? It can't happen. So that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here right now, making sure that Man City have the proper love and guidance that they need to win football matches, because there's not clearly enough of them. Even when we look at the watchalongs, there's not many people doing City watchalongs right now. So I'm here to give them the love and guidance and the nurturing and the support that they need to get this damn title. You know, I've never had to do this in all my life. I really have to ride out here and make sure that these lot are okay. That's why I'm here analysing this shit. They're lucky I don't have my notepad out. I'm really out here analysing Lewis and dropping into double pivots and whatnot. I'm really out here for these man because I need them to win this shit. Do you know what I'm saying? It's really that deep. 1-0 half-time. Rodri with the goal. Really poor defending from Leeds. But Jack Grealish, man, that miss a moment ago, bloody hell. You will pay for your crimes. You will absolutely pay for your crimes. Just, you know, sometimes he does something really good. And then sometimes he does something really shit. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. Like the way that this guy set up that chance for Mahrez, you're thinking, okay, he's on the comeback, he's making moves, but then that miss is just insane. You literally just cannot miss a strike like that. It's such a great opportunity. It's great play from Lewis. I've been giving him his flowers all game because I think it's been a really mature performance. It was a really, really good flick from Kevin De Bruyne. Lovely little flick with the flick of his back heel there. And then Grealish just, I don't know. Where's the composure? 2 or 3 opportunities that Grealish has had in this game. There's just been no composure. It's like as if he just shit himself when he got into the box and he had the opportunity to score. So, half-time, I haven't been... it hasn't been your best City performance. I've been a little bit critical of some of the midfield in terms of Gundogan not really for 20 minutes kind of being anonymous and not really showing for the ball enough, in my opinion. When Rodri has had the ball in deeper areas, he hasn't really been available. He hasn't been available at all, really, a lot of the time. It's been Lewis that's kind of been given the responsibility for second phase and linking the midfield to the attack. But they've had chances, Manchester City. They've had better chances than Leeds. Leeds have not really had any chances that I can remember. If I take a look at the the statistics at half time, Leeds have had 0 shots on target, 1 shot in total. Manchester City have had 16 shots, 5 on target, 74% possession, 9 shots off target, 1 off target. Obviously, Leeds, yeah. 3 corner kicks to Leeds is 0. 4 big chances created to Leeds is 0. No counter attacks for Leeds. Just like Leeds have just not, they haven't really given us anything, Leeds. So, yeah, you know, Man City really should be a little bit more out of sight than this, but it is what it is. The finishing is not what it should be. No, it's Big Six Extra tonight. Big Six is tomorrow. Can't wait for the future F1 streams of F1. I'm looking forward to that returning. Should I do them on here or should I do them on Twitch? That's the question. I'm very tempted to do them on here. Yeah, it's been a tough first half, but they've managed to take the lead, which is good. But yes, it's a little bit ropey. Not far from 200 likes. Smash up them likes. Let's get 200 likes on it. I have no idea what Extra's doing. I'm not hosting it, so I have no idea what they're doing there. 100%. We have to get stuck in. I can't stream on both notes, so I do one or the other. Yeah. I think F1 deserves a little bit of YouTube. I don't know. Twitch is for the gang only. Yeah. Any updates on Callum at Leverkusen? No. He is staying there for the rest of the season. So yeah, he's not going to be recalled, which is not a surprise. That's fine. And in terms of his development, he just needs to learn how to finish. I think Xabi Alonso knows that. So we'll see. We'll see if he adds that to his game. If he doesn't, then I think he'll permanently probably leave in the summer. I don't think Callum Hudson-Odoi got much time left at Chelsea if he doesn't improve his finishing very quickly in front of goal. No, I'm not supporting. I see you're Croydon De Bruyne. I'm not supporting Leeds. No, I need Man City to win, man. I can't be dealing with Arsenal having an 8-point lead on Manchester City at all. So big up Anthony. I definitely need Manchester City to win. Yeah. Nice try though. Nice try. Arsenal fans just trying to check whether I'm serious or not. I am very serious. I need Man City to beat Leeds. I need them to win this league, man, off you. I can't be having you guys win this league. Yeah, no, I'm not. Man's not playing around. I'm very serious. Very, very serious individual. Second half, Leeds really need to step it up. I haven't seen enough from them at all. They're not getting Rodrigo into the game. Somerville is on the bench. I don't know if he's fit enough to come on, but he had a really good end to the campaign before the World Cup kicked off. Of course, he scored at Anfield. He was causing a lot of problems. He's on the bench. Harrison's on the bench as well. Haven't seen much from Aronson as well. Massive player for them. Haven't seen much from him. So you could bring Harrison on maybe. So there's options on that bench for Leeds. So they need to do something. Jesse Marsch needs to do something if he wants this team to respond. Because as much as Man City haven't been at their brilliant best, they're still well in control. They're still dominating. It's still not even close in terms of what we're seeing on the pitch. And really, if Man City were a little bit more cutthroat, they would have been out of sight. If Hairline takes one of those chances, Grealish missed some massive chances, it could be 3-0 up. They've had a lot of chances. Well, they've had a decent amount of chances. So, let's see. No, I would never go as far as to say that I would say Chelsea would drop points for Arsenal. Yeah, to not win. I'm not going to go that far. I always want Chelsea to win every single game. But outside of that, then I need City to do their business. City is playing 19th of January and 5th of February against Spurs. I can see them dropping points. That's what Sadiq is saying. Lewis is a baller. Yeah, saying that as well. Support your London neighbours, not a chance. We need to beat City at Stamford Bridge. Oh, so you're saying, no, I'm always taking a win. I'm always taking a win. Now, if it was the last day of the season and we couldn't finish in the top 4 and Arsenal were 1 point behind City and we were playing on City on the last game, throw the game. Throw the damn game. I'm being serious. Throw the game. If it's a nothing game for us and it's title deciding for them, throw the game. Throw the damn game. I'm not even joking. There's no way I'm taking a win in that final match over City for them to go and lift the title. No, throw the game. Throw the damn game. Like, literally throw the game. Throw the damn game. I'm so shameless. It's not even funny. Like, I'm not bagging 3 points against City on the last day for us to finish 6th and then Arsenal capitalize and win the title. Are you mad? Are you insane? Nah. Throw the match. Throw the damn game. I want to see own goals. I want to see us being dispossessed. Every time City score, I will cheer. I will cheer every time. And that's how I would be with any rival. It would be the same if it was Tottenham. If it was Tottenham, I would be telling us to go and boot the ball into our own net. If it's Tottenham, on kickoff, I want you to run back to your goal and I want you to clear that shit into the top corner. Give Mendy no chance. Give Mendy no chance. Because you know how these goalkeepers like to be respectful in terms of they're very like, you know, sometimes goalkeepers, they got personal pride for clean sheets. Give Mendy no chance. Give Kepa no chance. Slot that shit like Harry Kane in the corners. Yeah? Brother, I would not even hesitate. If it's for Tottenham and Arsenal, I want that decided. I want that decided in some serious manner. Make it very definitive. A nice, comfortable 2-0 win. Nothing disrespectful, but comfortably 2-0. Comfortably. Make it good as well. In fact, don't even start a goalkeeper. You know what I mean? Tell Cucurella to get his gloves on, man. And get the hair in his face as well. I'm serious, brother. I'm very serious. Can you imagine how rattled they would be if we did that? Brother, they would hate us forever. And I would just love that. More carnage, more chaos. That's what we love to see. 100%. If you want to win that shit, don't ever think that you need to rely on us because we can't be the ones. We cannot be the ones. Do not rely upon us at all. If you're going to win that shit, do that on your own accord. Don't ask us for a favor because it will not come. That favor will not come. Bro, I'm telling you, Potter will be getting the brown envelope, bro. 100% under the table. Hand him the 30K. Tell him what it is. Mad. So yeah, second half, let's see what they got in store. I think Man City on the bench, you could say maybe Bernardo Silva could come on. Is Gakpo announced, is he, yeah? Is that Liverpool that have officially come out and announced that? Let me take a look. Let's take a look. Is it officially announced? I think they'll be able to register him. I think they'll be able to register him on next Monday. So next Monday when they play, I think if they got a game next Monday, I think they'll be able to start him. Who do Liverpool have? Yeah. Okay, yeah, you guys are telling me, yeah. Brentford on Monday. Oh, wow. So he could make his debut against Brentford on Monday. That happened quick. Yeah, because the first is obviously on Saturday. That's mad. That is mad. Sorry, the first is on Sunday. That's mad. He may not be eligible to play in the Champions League for them, I heard. No, that's a good question because he played Europa League this season against Arsenal already for PSV. So then can he play Champions League in the second half of the season? I don't know if you can play in European competition for 2 different clubs. That's a good question. He will be able to play UCL. Okay. Enzo to Chelsea is close. Where are you reading that, my friend? Where are you reading that? Benfica are reluctant to sell Enzo Fernandez, but believe Chelsea are willing to meet the Argentinian star's 106 million release clause. It's from Mail Sport. It's not the greatest source in the world. And obviously the centre-back from Monaco has already come out and said, for now, I'm still a Monaco player. I think he was dropped today. And he was benched, so. Let's see. Money for Enzo is mad. Okay, let's see. So yeah, I'm not seeing anything else. I don't know if Gakpo has actually been announced. I haven't seen anything as of yet. But I mean, Gakpo is done already. It's already done. I don't know if they've actually, as a club, come out and said something. But apparently, Potter's given us a little bit of big dog energy. Is that the case?
So I'm not naive. There'll be people that go, he's not good, or he's not this, or he's not that. That's happened throughout my career. I'll go out to Ostersund and you go on a website in the first 18 months and Potter was rubbish.
Oh, yeah.
So that's normal. And there'll be people in this room that will think the same. But I could probably give you a lot of evidence to suggest the otherwise. So thankfully they have the similar opinion, and there's been a lot of support.
Yeah, I've already heard these quotes from Potter anyway. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, listen, it could just be people, agents. I don't know. It could be agent talk. I'm not sure. Walked into a mess. Yeah. Oh, so has he been announced on Liverpool's official account? Let me type it in and check. I mean, he's already a Liverpool player anyway, to be honest. So, he has. Oh, damn. Yeah. 5 minutes ago, they've announced that they've reached an agreement for the transfer of Cody Gakpo from PSV, subject to a work permit, and the forward will join at the start of the January transfer window. And the images are already there. Gakpo in his Liverpool shirt. Mad. Well, that's done and dusted. Second half's about to kick off. Wow. Very, very serious start to the January transfer window for Liverpool, and I'm assuming they're going to go and get themselves a midfielder as well. But we shall see. Anyway, let's get the timer ready to go for the second half of this match. At the moment, everything is going according to plan. Manchester City are doing their job. I'm just here to supervise and to monitor, making sure Manchester City do their job. That's all I'm here to do. Second half kicked off. There we go. Timer goes up. I'm here to supervise. All right. Second half. Let's see what we're dealing with. I am lining up and everything you need to know for the Celtic player. Yes. So bear with me on that. Hopefully that will come out as soon as possible. I am on it. I'm on it. All right. Kyle Walker is getting a lot of camera action at the moment as he runs back to the City bench with a cup of tea in his hands or whatever he's drinking. Looks like a hot drink anyway. Leeds back in possession now. Start of this second half. Good, nice little 1-2 down this left-hand side. Let's see if Aronson can cook something up. Here they come centrally. Play down the left now for Rodrigo. They haven't got the ball enough to him so far in this match, Rodrigo. I don't think he's had more than 10 touches of that football. Unless half of them are in the second half. Let me take a look at Rodrigo. He's barely had a kick. He's had 12 touches. No, sorry, that's Aronson. Jesus Christ. Aronson's had 12 touches. Rodrigo's had 15. Yeah, man. Aronson's got to get more involved. Second half. Got to get way more involved. Here's Leeds. Leeds' build-up play needs to be a lot better in the second half. And as I say that, they kick the ball out of play. But that doesn't concern me because we're only here on one mission. And that is to make sure that the title race is as close and as thrilling as it needs to be until City sort themselves out and take over fully. So I have no problem. Leeds want to keep pissing around like this. We can have this all day long. No problem. Amazon camera's lit. I'm not going to lie, yeah, they've had some decent snippets. They've had some decent shots. Nothing beats that World Cup camera of Cristiano Ronaldo, though. That was high definition shit. That was that wasn't 4K. That was 8K. They caught that brother in 8K going down the tunnel. It was insane. They caught that brother in 8K. 8K. They caught you in 8K. Bruh. That brother went down the tunnel. They caught him in 8K. Whew. Wow. I've never seen that brother in such high definition ever. It was wild. Here's Rodri back to Ake. Little free kick. That's my pump. Wants that red card. Not going to get it. Here's Grealish. Lewis on the edge. Putting out to Mahrez. Now Lewis again. I wonder if Charlie Webster could have been this secure if he made his debut like this. Because Charlie Webster is meant to be quite press resistant. Really press resistant, actually. Similar to a little bit of a young Kova. But I don't know whether he would have... It would have been interesting to see whether he would have had a debut like this. A Premier League debut like this. If his Premier League debut. Here's Ake. Pull it back. Oh! De Bruyne was on the edge of the area. And I know he was screaming for it as well. Ake didn't see him. Oh, man. Ake did not see him. Sometimes you just wish people had eyes in the back of their head, man. He was clear. Wide open. Yeah, Webster going to be Bellingham replacement at Dortmund. Yeah, yeah. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Well, hopefully he does well, man. I hope he does well. I always wish my Cobham graduates the best. Only makes us look better if they do well. Or maybe makes us look stupid, but either way, I'll take it. So yeah, no problem with that. Here's a Kanji. Here's Stones. Lewis. Oh, bro, this Lewis guy is so press resistant. He's so quick on the ball. He just does not. He refuses to be caught. He might be a bit injured. I don't know because he got clipped there. He's back up on his feet. This Lewis guy is really good, man. I see why you Man City fans are excited. He looks really, really good. He looks really good, man. This Lewis kid is doing well today. I'm really impressed. Wow. Oh, headed away. Clear that. Well done. Cody Gakpo with some quotes. Grealish. Haaland. 2-0. Job done. Well done, boys. Job done. 2-0. Leeds. Cut open again. Erling Haaland with a goal. back amongst the goals in the Premier League after scoring against Liverpool in the Carabao Cup. And Grealish with the awareness to not mess up another attacking move, and just a pass so short. Leeds again, just all over the place. They don't deserve anything from this game, to be honest. That was a stupid pass. That was undercooked. And Hairline had to break his stride a little bit, but he does put it into the back of the net. And Manchester City are 2-0 up. Little bit slightly undercooked. Definitely made Hairline have to break his stride. And it looked like as if it was a little bit of a madness. But in the end, yeah, good. Job done. Yeah, I don't know what Leeds are on today, but they're not serious. Leeds are not serious today at all. It's been poor, man. Really, really piss poor. Piss poor, man. Yeah, listen, career mode will be coming back, man. Apologies. It's just obviously the festive period. There's just a whole heap going on. So I'm gonna sneak it in somewhere 100%, but best believe it's coming soon. It's coming very soon. Not tonight. I have to talk about all of the news from today. So I have to get a video out on that for sure. And then tomorrow, Big Six is on in the night. So I think best case scenario, we're looking at a Friday night, maybe Friday night type FIFA career mode. I think that's a shout. That could definitely be a realistic plan. Let's pencil that in. Friday night. Let's do that. That can work. All right, 52 minutes gone. 2-0 up. Got to crack on with the Ultimate Team on Twitch as well. 19 goals. Hairline is 1 goal away from getting 20 before the new year. Let's see if he can get it done. I want him to smash the record. I'm here for it. Records are there to be broken. Go and smash the record this season. So hopefully he goes and scores again. Leeds have offered nothing. They've been poor. This is what they deserve, man. They're not serious. I'll try to play another Big Six member on FIFA soon. Turkish is next lined up. So we're trying to get that sorted for sure. So yeah, it's just right. This week is a bad week in terms of organization. There's just too many fixtures. Tomorrow is All You Can Eat Chelsea, London Clubs Carnage, Battle of the North, all tomorrow. I have to do them all tomorrow. Battle of the North is live 5 o'clock tomorrow. London Clubs Carnage is coming out as a premiere tomorrow. Already recorded, and All You Can Eat Chelsea is also tomorrow. So everything's tomorrow. Everything is tomorrow. Leeds are going down, someone's saying. Mad. So yeah, next week we'll be back to normality. This week is all over the place. And that was, I think, Leeds' second shot of the game. Yeah, this Italian kid looks good, man. Bloody hell. Shot was deflected wide. Bro, that Italian kid looking good, man. He trying his best. Nutmeg the brother on the right hand side. He's doing all right. He's probably the only thing that has been good to see from this Leeds team. He's the only player in this Leeds team that actually has showed something. Everybody else has been dead. Absolutely horrendous. Yeah, I think All You Can Eat Chelsea will be live. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think we have to be live for that, just so we have to get that out immediately. There's a lot to talk about. Let's do it. That's the plan. That's intercepted. 55 minutes gone. Except his shooting. I think it was it not. I thought it was deflected, but it's gone out for a goal kick. So maybe I was wrong. Jesse March is trying to rally the troops and get them playing again. But listen, it's been a long day. It's been a very long day, man. Here's Ake, Akanji, Ake again. Grealish. Oh, he's giving it away. He's giving it away. Can't be doing that. Play it. Well done. Oh, unlucky. Here's Mahrez. Nathan Ake again down the left. Clipped it over. Well done. Gundogan. Oh, well done, Gundogan. Play it. Oh, play it. De Bruyne. He's offside. Someone's offside in this move. Somebody in that move is offside, man. It all looked too good to be true. Somebody's offside. Somebody in this move is offside, 100%. And it is De Bruyne, I think. Yeah, De Bruyne's offside. I think Hairline was actually onside. Here he is, squaring up again. Bro, he's a tidy player, man. He's a tidy player on this left side for Leeds. Hopefully we see him more, but that's also the position that Somerville has been playing in. So that's also the position that the Somerville's been playing in. So I don't know how you get both of them into the team. Here we go. "58 minutes gone. Are you a Leeds fan? I think it sounds like you are. You're saying we are going to get relegated. Where are Leeds in the Premier League? Let me take a look. Because you man are very hit and miss, man. Sometimes you play really well and I'm impressed. Other times you look like dog shit. Leeds are 15th. 2 wins from their last 5 before this match. That's what I'm saying, man. Leeds have gone and beaten Liverpool. I don't know what it is with Leeds, man. Very unpredictable team. Is that the Leeds fans? Oh, well done, Lewis. Here's Nathan Ake. Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne down the left. Clips it. Hairline. 3-0 for Gundogan. Oh, he didn't get his feet. He did not get his feet sorted at all. What an opportunity. What a chance for Gundogan. It's a last-ditch bit of defending, to be fair, actually. Really, really good defending. Last-ditch defending. Otherwise, maybe it would have been 3-0. Last-ditch defending. Grealish. Clipped. He's going to win it now, isn't he? Yeah. Here's Gundogan again. So, free kick. No, FIFA's coming, bro. FIFA's coming. Don't worry about it. FIFA's still coming. It's just a bit hectic with the festive period, but it's all over the place at the moment, these fixtures. There's no time. "60 minutes. What we got? What have we got? Just balloon that. Come on. Fucking hell, bro. Leeds. Leeds. They're really not getting high enough. They're not getting high up the pitch. They've got nobody around Rodrigo again. This guy is on his own. This guy is on his own. They got no one near him. It's nuts. They just expect him to do everything. Hold it up. Take on 2-man. Score. It's just, there's no... Aronson has been so poor today. Like, you would honestly think they're playing with 10 men with how little Aronson has been involved. He's done nothing. It's just insane how out of the game he is. Like, he's just chasing shadows. Like, look at him. He's not involved. Oh, it's a bad pass. Oh, here he is. Is he going to win the free kick? He does want the free kick. Leeds get something. Lewis has been booked. And again, it's once again... Same kid causing the problems. Yeah, he's got round the wrong side of him. He's definitely got round the wrong side of him. Rico Lewis. He's on a booking now. He's going to have to be mature for the last just over, well, 30 minutes, probably including the injury time. Man said bid is still pending. Free kick here for Leeds. Let's see what they got. Greenwood is standing over it. Haven't really seen a lot of him today. Let's see what Greenwood is on. I think Greenwood's going to take this. I think he's going to take this. Greenwood's taking this. He's placing the ball. Placing the ball down a lot. He's moving it around. He's definitely going to take this. Let's see what this kid's got. He's touched up the ball enough with that placement. Let's see what you're on. Greenwood's going to take it. Straight at the wall. Not good enough. Not good enough. This Leeds team lacks quality, man. Jesus Christ. Here's Kevin De Bruyne. It's got City 3-0 written all over it. Here's Mahrez. Now Kevin De Bruyne. Man City should be getting a third and wrapping this up. De Bruyne again is too easy. Look at them again through here. De Bruyne. Oh, what a ball into Haaland. Now, Grealish. Haaland. Oh, it's 3. 3. It's 3-0. Oh, damn. Well. Erling Haaland with his 20th goal in the Premier League this season. I was just saying how they should be making this 3-0. It's too easy to cut through. Leeds are a mess. It's too easy, man. Manchester City are playing in second gear. Kevin De Bruyne just strolls through, slips it into Haaland. Grealish with his second assist of the game. And now that Grealish has turned into a provider and stopped taking shots, his statistics is starting to look all right for this match. Goalkeeper probably should be doing better. You couldn't see it. I think Koch has kind of got in his way, in his line of vision. Haaland with his second goal. Grealish with his second assist. And a few man were in the chat saying, yo, why is Grealish getting away with this? Why is he getting away with this? Oh, listen, you got to calm down. Man has scored man's assisted a second time. When you play for a team like City, when you play for a team like City, you're going to get enough opportunities to make your stamp on the game. And that's what's happened here. He didn't start off well. He had a few mares, but he's going to end the game with 2 assists minimum, and that's mad. That is mad. Haaland is not real. Watching Haaland isn't life, man. Horrible player to watch. Doesn't bring any joy. Go to Madrid and leave England. From Ash. It's true, you know, like in a way, he hasn't done anything today. Like he's just been vibing, just waiting, and he just finishes, man. Doesn't do anything exciting, doesn't do anything to please the eye. Man just puts the ball in the back of the net and strolls off. It's mad. He's a proper robot. Hairline is horrible. I'm sick. Oh, God. He's a machine. He's an absolute machine. And you would love to have him at your club. That's the thing. You would love to have him at your club, whether you like him or not. He is an absolute machine. Man, he's had 4, I think I can remember now, 4 shots, 2 goals, because the first 2 he was saved by the keeper. Would you take any of these Leeds players at Chelsea? Hell no. Absolutely no chance. Not a single one of them. Not a singular one of them. Although that new kid on the left wing, the 18-year-old Italian, looks all right. Maybe I'd take him. Because obviously Bowie's trying to build some under-23 super team. But apart from that, no thank you very much. No thank you. Would you take any of these Leeds players? Yeah, we already mentioned that. More goals than Chelsea. Bruv, man has scored more goals as an individual than we as a whole club. He scored the same amount of goals. He scored more goals than us. He's 3 goals away from equaling Manchester United's total for the season. He scored 1 more goal than us. More goals than Palace. More goals than... Oh, sorry. 1 less goal than Palace, actually. More, bruh. Chelsea are horrendous, man. Oh, my days. We've been outscored by 1 player. This is mad. Jesus Christ. Wow. Erling Haaland with his 2nd goal. This is insane. This is incredible. Being outscored by 1 player is mad. It is mad. It is really mad. Rico Lewis is coming off. He's had a really, really good, strong 67 minutes, 18 years old. Playing, I thought, at right back, but has really been in central midfield, really, alongside Rodri. He's had a great game. Pep has let him know that for sure. Pep has been giving him some words of encouragement there as he comes off, because he's been brilliant. He's been press resistant. He's been receiving the ball in tight areas, in tough situations. He's tried his best to progress the ball into the 2nd phase of play, into the 3rd phase of play from midfield, to link the midfield from the attack in the first half. Gundogan was ghosting. And yeah, he's played really well, Rico Lewis, really, really well. On comes Cancelo, who basically is playing in central midfield, yeah. So same thing. John, it's been a back 3, basically, this game. Akanji's been in the middle. Nathan Ake, centre-backs have split. John Stones on the right. And the right back tucked in, which was Lewis, and is now Cancelo into midfield. Here's Akanji. It's mad that he trusts Akanji so much to play in the middle of the back 3 like this. Is, you know, for someone that no one was really talking about, signed from Dortmund, low profile signing, playing in the middle of a back 3 for Man City already. It's mad. Here's Leeds coming forward again. Yes, we play them twice. Yes, we have them. We have them in the cup and we have them in the league. Here's Grealish on the left, and he's going to win a foul. A lot of frustration and a yellow card. So Grealish is going to be taking that and be very happy. Grealish winning his free kick. It's a straight free kick. It's a clear free kick. It's a bad tackle late. So another booking, and then he hits, kind of pushes his head as well. I don't know what this conversation is taking place here between. He's got booked. Oh, a little bit. Oi, Nonto. Hey, you're piping up, kid. So a needless yellow card for him. The young Italian that we've been giving all that praise to, he's been booked for dissent. Kind of pushed the referee's arm away, thought he was going to get away with it. He's now been booked. So that's two extra bookings on Leeds. Yeah, not looking good. Not looking good. Needless booking. Very needless booking. Trying to brush his hair. I haven't watched The Boys. No, I need to watch Avatar in 3D. Is any actually no? If anybody's watched Avatar, just tell me if it was good. Don't spoil it. Not that I'm overly going to be bothered anyway, but just don't spoil it anyway for the chat. But do let me know if it was good. Definitely do let me know. Is Avatar worth me going to watch in the cinema 3D? Let me know in the chat. I always stroke my non-existent beard, to be honest. It's something that I do quite often. I'm feeling like I'm trying to put out there in the world that I would like to have a beard, and hopefully it's repaid. You know, I'm just doing it out of habit, trying to pull the hairs out of my chin to try and emphasize. Yes, it was good. Trash story. It was worth it. Okay, a little bit mixed. Just long, I'd say. Yeah, I know it's long for sure. But I don't mind that if I can find the time at it. That is, to be fair. 71 minutes gone. If I'm going to watch it, it's probably going to have to be during the dating, because in the evenings I should be doing content already. I should be streaming or something. Worth it, but not in 3D. Oh, mad. A lot of filler scenes. So it's long for no reason. Grealish has been taken off. On comes Phil Foden. It's another substitution for Manchester City. Another substitution. Yep, Foden's come on. And Greenwood will take this corner. Good delivery. Oh, it's 3-1. Leeds have scored. Oh, it's a brilliant delivery from Greenwood. And it's a great header into the back of the net as well. Who's not marking him? I think he's being marked by Akanji. No. Oh, it's zonal marking that Man City are kind of doing here. And he's just being loose, and Akanji has not got there. Akanji hasn't got there. It's 3-1 from the set piece. Greenwood's delivery there for that corner was brilliant. Really, 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 really strong delivery from him. Brilliant delivery. Brilliant, brilliant delivery. Strong. And at last, after 72 minutes, Leeds actually finally show some impetus, some attacking impetus. But Oh, Nato was booked. Here's Stones. Oh, Nato pressing him. Ederson. Man City will not want to concede again. Makes things overcomplicated for themselves. Is this the prediction that I gave on the Big Six? If so, I'm very happy to hear that, because I need points desperately. I think Saeed has 3 correct scores or something. So he's having a good day. I think I said 3-1 on here. I don't know if I said it on the Big Six, but I said 3-1 on here, didn't I? I said 3-1. So that's nice. Probably on the Big Six, I said something different. No, I said 3-1 on the Big Six as well. So that's good. That's very good. Chelsea, Bournemouth, I said 2-0. So that's good. Arsenal, West Ham, I said 2-0. Oh, did Arsenal win 2-0? No, they won 3-1. Liverpool, I said 1-1, got that wrong. Tottenham, 2-1 loss, got that wrong. Man United 2-1, got that wrong. I still won. So yeah, I kind of need City to win this. Yeah, Hughes said that as well. What was the Man United score again? It's not on tonight because we couldn't all do it tonight. Scheduling. Yeah, scheduling. Oh, it's 3-0, yeah, okay. Yeah, so got that wrong. It's a damn shame. Here's Ederson. So yeah, finishing off the year. It's a little bit messy with the fixtures and the schedule, but then new year, it's just going to be 2023. We're going to go on a madness. and absolutely blast out of the park. Simple as that. Here's Hairline. Here's Kevin De Bruyne. Here's Mahrez on the right-hand side. A little bit quiet, Mahrez, today. Most of the traffic has come down the left for Grealish. And here's Ake, Phil Foden on the pitch now. Loose touch, poor touch. How many substitutions have they made? They've brought on... They've taken off Lewis. They've taken off Grealish. So they've made 2 changes. So they've still got 3 subs left, I think. Bernardo will probably come on. Maybe for De Bruyne. Yeah, Spurs should have lost. Yeah, we almost got that right. I had Spurs to lose 2-1, man. I'm pissed. Stupid comebacks. Man said put Kevin Hart's face. Is PSG playing right now? You're saying Neymar's got 2 yellow cards in 3 minutes. Who are PSG playing right now? I'm definitely going to try and see if I can do a game for them because I'd love to watch. I'd love to watch a bit of PSG. 1-1 against Strobe. Oh shit. Oh, he's been sent off. Oh damn. I thought you said that he won, like he was fouled twice and picked up 2 yellow cards for the other team. He's been sent off. Oh damn. Not looking good. Oh, here we go, Manchester City. Oh, what's happening here? Referee's pulled it back. Why is he pulling it back? At Strasbourg, yeah. 1-1 at home. Is that full time? Nearly. Must have kicked off at the same time. Sent off. Yeah, same time as this game. Jesus Christ. Here's Aronson. He was the one to help Greenwood create that chance. It just went wide of the post. If Leeds score that and it doesn't go past that post, then we have a very interesting last 10 minutes. Almost 3-2. So close for Leeds. Imagine if Leeds actually managed to get something out of this game. They've been so poor for like 80% of the match. It'd be mad if they got something out of this. All within 3 minutes. That's mad. Neymar's been sent off in. That's mad. That is mad. Surprised Hairline didn't take that. It's a bad effort from him. Straight at the goalkeeper. Poor shot. Quiet day for Hairline. Just the 2 goals. Slightly disappointed, if anything. Expected him to break the 25 goal mark today. Here's Stones. Ake. Oh, it's a poor pass. I can't remember, to be honest. But I don't like talking over people on Big Six because it messes up the audio. So, well, sometimes I talk over people if I have to, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it every time because the audio is for people listening back. And this even says in the comments as well, it's annoying when people talk over each other. So I'm not gonna force it. I always make my point eventually anyway, so I don't mind. Believe me, if I'm going to make a point, I'm going to make the point at some point. So, free kick, dangerous position. Very, very dangerous position for Leeds. If they can get another goal from this position again, Nato with the person causing, he's the person causing problems in between the lines. It's been Leeds' best player today, for sure. Man called me a nerd while giving money. I don't mind people calling me a nerd anymore, to be honest. It's one of those things that I've kind of just, I've just embraced it. Brother, whoever's taking this free kick better make it serious, because as much as I said I want City to win, if they score, Leeds, we're in for a thriller, man. Last 10 minutes, we're in for a thriller. And I do like carnage and I do like drama, so part of me, it's very difficult for me to shy away from this. You know, I like a little bit of drama when I can get it. So if Leeds can score, I'm here for it. Wise man doing his laces. Greenwood's taken. Yeah, Greenwood's taken again. He had a poor free kick last time. Greenwood with the free kick again over the bar. Better effort than last time. At least it got over the wall this time. Foden lying on the ground, forcing him to go above, up and down, get it up and over. Yeah, my score's correct, 3-1. At the moment, yeah, my score is correct. So for Big Six purposes, I should really be hoping that things stay the same, because at the moment I have a correct score. Yeah, it didn't dip down quick enough. Yeah, no fake scores, people. So, yeah, happy enough with his performance. Oh, who's come on here? Substitution for Leeds, is it? Who's come on? Not sure. Not sure. Yeah. Saeed's 3 correct scores. But I, at the moment, will have 2 correct scores if this stays the same. Let me see. Predictions. So, Saeed went with 3. Oh, for fuck's sake. Saeed went with 3-1. Shit. Saeed's getting everything spot on. Saeed got 2-2 for Tottenham. He was 1 goal away for the Arsenal one, 2-1. Bournemouth, Chelsea got that right. Man United, oh shit. Fuck. Oh, we're fucked. Well, we might be in a little bit of a pickle. That's a sticky one still. Brother, he's won the last 2 leagues, man. What the fuck? That's a little bit of a sticky one still. Nah, 2-2 for Tottenham wasn't the easiest. I went with 2-1 Brentford, man. Brentford should have sorted that out. Jokers. Oh, shit, man. He's going for the treble, man. Going for the 3-peat. God damn. Oh, it's not looking good, bruv. I didn't know it was that deep. I didn't realize he had that one as well. Fam, imagine if Arsenal, imagine if Arsenal won 2-1. Shit. It's looking long. Oh, damn. Lord of mercy. Jesus Christ. Anyway, 5 minutes to go in this match. It doesn't look like Leeds will be coming back. They genuinely needed to get that second goal from somewhere quite quickly if they were going to really cause problems in the last few minutes, but they haven't been able to. Here's Kevin De Bruyne trying to put this game out of sight. Gundogan. Here's Kevin De Bruyne. I think Saeed might be match fixing. Say this quietly. Might be opening up an investigation. A lot of people are getting very angry and aggressive in the Big Six group chat. What's going on? I'm just seeing people telling each other to fuck off.
Super Jack, Super Jack, Super Jack, Super Jackie Grealish.
That's Big Steve. Big Steve. Oh, Jesus. Saeed is, yeah, they're complaining because Saeed is doing a madness this week. Saeed gets 4 correct scores. Must be some sort of record. Grizz is telling Haaland to fuck off. This is mad. It's all kicking off. It's all kicking off. Saeed, I'm just letting you know, right, in this voice note, we have a reason to suspect on my watch along that you might be match fixing. We might be putting an investigation. We might be starting an investigation on this. 4 correct scores. This doesn't really sound realistic. So just yeah, we'll see you in court. Get a good lawyer. All right. Best of luck, mate. Yeah, I have to let him know, man. That's whatever he's doing is bookie. I'm sorry. Some bookie shit, bro. Even some of the chances that have been missed. Jack Grealish skied an open goal. They just skied another one there. I'm going to start calling him Bet365 Saeed. The fuck? Jesus. This brother's crazy, man. Imagine if you had actually predicted all them scores in a bet from. You would be making guala this game week. Some serious peas. I'm telling them that you're calling him Saeed Tony. Oh, Jesus. I'm going to tweet that on the Big Six account. I'm going to tweet Bet365 Saeed Tony with 4 correct scores this game week. Get a lawyer. Get a good lawyer. I'm tweeting from. Nah, Saeed's on a madness, fam. I'm sorry. It's mad. Erling Haaland, more goals than Chelsea. Wow. $20 left. Leeds clearing their lines. Can't believe this. I'm going to get a correct score, but it don't mean shit. Winning that header. Yeah, Leeds are running out of ideas, man. This, oh my God, look at that touch. Just leaving it all on the table for Ake into the side netting. Leaving it all on the table. Leaving it all on the table for Ake. The first touch on that right-hand side, man, didn't even want to be serious with it for a second. Unserious. 4 minutes left. There will be no comeback from Leeds. There will be no... Leeds have just been dire, man. They've been absolutely dire in this match, honestly. I'm disappointed. Really disappointed. Nothing special. Man said Big Six sponsored by William Hill and his brother Saeed. Oh, I need one more City corner for £110. This is why I don't bet, fam. Man said he needs one more City corner for £110. Nah, I can't be bothered with the stress. Here they come. Oh, Palmer. Palmer, can you get your corner? Oh, bro, these shots are all getting deflected, but it won't go out for a corner. Nah, you must be pissed, mate. Here's Kevin De Bruyne. Hey, another cross deflected, but not going out for a corner. Nah, this is peak. Nah, I couldn't be asked. Forget that, mate. Oh, my goodness. Can you imagine? Man is just searching and praying for his last corner and he can't get it, fam. Should have cashed out, bro. Cole Palmer's been booked. This is why I don't bother, fam. I don't bother. That's mad. Yeah, Leeds has been non-existent defensively, man. So many clear cut chances and openings in this match. For any team that wants to be clinical, they'll score goals against Leeds. Jesus Christ. 4 correct scores. Well. What can you say about that, eh? What can I say about that? Player of the match. Erling Haaland gets man of the match. 2 goals. Simple as that. Robotic. Very robotic. It's like he doesn't even have to try because he's in a City team that create an like so many chances. And it's like, it's just guaranteed goals. He's just going to score goals. They create literally tap-in situations at times. It's just, he just needs to be present. He just needs a shot to work and he'll get the goals from. It's mad. Man's got the easiest job in the world, fam. With his ability in front of goal, he's got the easiest job in the world. Man doesn't even have to try, fam. What a move. Every single part of his journey so far has been mapped out perfectly by his entourage. They've got him to Dortmund in a league with high lines, bare opportunities. Then they've taken him to City, bare opportunities with chance creators everywhere. What's the next move? I don't know. But whoever's mapped out Erling Haaland's career so far has done a splendid job. Absolute splendid job. They deserve all the praise. Proper footballing decisions have been made for him. Not just money decisions. He's got good people around him, man. Everybody give Alfie a clap. Yeah, Jesus. Mad. Oh, okay. We're going to wrap up as soon as this watch along's over because I'm going to be trying to get a video out, hopefully in the next hour, for all of the Chelsea affairs. So we're going to do that. Look at what Saeed tweeted. Obviously, I tweeted on the Big Six account, so I don't know if he's responded to that. Probably. What's Saeed saying? Let me see. Full time. Saeed. He's got his video dancing. Yeah. I don't know what to say. Full time, guys. Full time. Full time. Okay, we're going to wrap up. Great stream. Big up everybody in the building. I'll be back covering Liverpool versus Leicester, 8 o'clock on Friday. That will be our next watch along. Then after that, it will be Chelsea versus Nottingham Forest on the Sunday. We'll try and do more and more games as time goes on. But obviously, like I said, festive period is a little bit messy. Video should be coming to you within the next hour in terms of Chelsea news and just everything that's happened today. I'll be speaking on that, giving opinions on that. Tomorrow is a triple threat. We have All You Can Eat Chelsea, London Clubs Carnage, and Battle of the North. All of them tomorrow. 2 will be live. 1 will be pre-recorded, is already pre-recorded, and will be dropping as a premiere, which is London Clubs Carnage. The other 2 will be live. And then, and then we'll bring the FIFA in, hopefully, on Friday night with the preview as well and whatever else. So lots of content coming. Smash up the likes. Big up your damn selves. In a bit, people. Peace. Lovely stuff.
Perfect.